Anyways, we are live now, guys. Thanks very much for making it
Cool.
about, what, 7 hours earlier than we usually do. Give or take. Setup time.
Indeed.
A 30 minutes or 15 minutes.
Yeah,
there
that's
you go.
about average
That's
for us getting
standard.
this thing set up online. And hey,
I just heard our voices as well, so the audio sounds okay.
oh my god. Yay. Closing things
Oh,
down.
that is good audio, yeah.
Always a plus. Alright, so we are down and Andy for this week, but we've got most of the heavy lifting going and our tree folk and all that jazz.
Hello.
So, where last we left off, you guys had managed to find the docks where the smugglers and people traffickers had been unloading their cargo and goods. You'd unfortunately not been subtle about your approach, and so they did not set up for you coming. You'd driven them off, though, with a combination of bows, slings, and bricks. You took most of them down, and the rest have run into the depths.
And
So,
the cordial
yeah.
note to add.
So, you managed to find in one of the crates some potions, you've managed to get a bit of your health back each. So, you're standing in a large sort of like outstretched from the sewers. It's a tunnel, like to your backs, there's water that's going south and northwest. There's a barge tied up where you guys came in on, and two other barges on these makeshift wooden docks. There's some to the east of you guys. There's some steps heading up into a tunnel. There's some torches and lanterns lighting the way, and it ascends into the unknown. What do you want to do?
Intrigued by this unknown descent.
Is it a descent or an ascent?
Ascent, sorry.
Oh,
Ascent comes later.
Unnecessary.
I believe I should maybe break out my mad.
I have decided, David,
Yeah.
that I want to hear you.
Wherever other people go.
You have
What was
backpack.
Or you know
Druid.
that a couple of grunts who decided to think better of it and run have gone up that stairway to your east.
Yeah, we had that very brief discussion about whether we should make camp or whether we should have chased them before they had a chance to build some kind of crazy war machine.
I think we settled on chase them then, didn't we?
Yeah, it's only been about, 10 minutes you guys spent searching, so it's not a full camp, so they've had a chance to maybe get something prepared, but it's not been like a whole, 8 hours rest kind of thing. There's not going to be barricades and, wand nests and stuff like that.
Shall
Yeah,
we go on
I
up
say we
there?
go. Do we have marching orders?
Let's do it.
I can disappear into move silently and sneak ahead.
We can send the owl.
Send the owl. Or we can send the rogue.
Yeah, I got an 18 to move silently. I'm fucking off without you guys.
And we don't even notice.
+2 to assist.
Anyways, we are
I don't
live.
think it works that way.
Thank
Maybe
you
I
very
can
much
throw
for
an
making it.
additional, cheat
About to be like
over.
last year.
I see.
As long as it's not a white sheet with 2 holes cut out of it, then that's
Yeah, given what's happened before, Joe, I don't think I'll accompany your
given
character.
how my bluff went last time, I think I'd probably be able to convince whoever I ran up against that I was a spooky ghost.
As long as you don't something like a Ku Klux Klan, I'm sure it'll be fine.
But do they exist in this universe?
They do now.
Yeah, well, it's Dungeons and Dragons. It's if it's out of the realms of reality, there's probably something similar but worse.
I have decided, David,
Yeah.
that I want to hear your character say, I am Groot to something.
We'll be
Yeah.
sorely disappointed.
Do we have to, build up a situation where he would logically say that?
Yep.
Yeah,
We'll
yes,
be in that situation
yeah,
because it is
yeah.
not Groot.
no, it's going to be in the book that saves the universe, and the only words in it are "I am Groot," and he has to be the one to read it.
Well, then that would be one possible way for that to happen.
Yeah,
We just have
maybe.
to, we have to bluff someone that his name is
Or,
Groot.
You
in a
need to do that
situation where
whole.
they
You
need
need to do the whole line at some point, George.
Thank you very much for making
Cult
it
of
about,
devil worshippers
7 hours
that are
earlier than you
who
usually
worship
do.
a being called Groot. And are convinced that David's character is Groot.
Delightful things aside, I think we should go upstairs.
The last time you guys had
no,
a
we
conversation
send
like
the
this, you
rogue.
got shot by crossbow.
He's already gone.
Oh, he's already gone. Okay.
I'm sneaking ahead to see what's going on.
All right, can I get
Let's
a
follow this.
move silently check, please?
I rolled an 18, George.
Plus
Not
2
bad,
for
not bad.
assist.
Alrighty. So, the stairs only a short rise, about 5 feet up. Beyond it, you see there is a corridor that's going down about 30-40 feet. There's a set of double doors at the end, and 2 little alcoves to the left and right of that door, but you can't see what's in them. They're sort of going off to the sides of it.
What do you do?
Can I sneak up to the alcoves and see if I can
You can
peer
certainly
around
try,
and see
yes.
what I see? Okay, what do I need to roll?
Move silently, then a hide check as well.
Move silently. Okay, so 12 for move silently.
Alrighty.
Is that with all of your?
With all of my, I don't get any bonuses to move silently.
Modifiers.
Oh yes, no, I do. No, I do. I do.
So you're a rogue, dude.
What sort of rogue are you playing?
Poorly.
Like, I'm a rogue, but I skipped putting ranks in move silently. I didn't think I would need it.
Move silently. Oh, okay, so
Extremely
11 plus
boisterous
8.
rogue.
I got an unnatural 19.
Ooh,
And I
nice.
move silently.
So you're very quiet.
And my hide is
Made out of
17
leather.
plus 4.
Womp womp.
Oh damn it, you didn't even
He is reptilian. You can't get snake leather.
Yeah, so I got 21 for my hide as well, George.
Brilliant. You are quiet and sneaky as hell. Crawling along the corners of one of the corridors, you edge your way about halfway down. You can see hiding in the alcoves are just out of sight of, just around the corner so that they couldn't be seen unless you're a bit closer. Each of them's got 2 thugs in it. They're, various humanoids. You've got a human, a dwarf, a tiefling, and an elf. 2 of them are armed with crossbows, and 2 of them are armed with short swords and shields. They look like they're keeping watch for anything coming down the corridor, but they haven't spotted you yet.
So how many of them are there? 4?
4, 2 in each alcove.
Cool.
Would I be able?
Joe's like, I like those odds.
Would I be able to sneak up to the crossbowmen and steal their quarrels?
Well, that might be quite tricky since they're looking down the corridor, you're coming down.
And
So if
quarrels
you
are
get closer,
I'm
they'll
asking,
see
would I
you.
be able to?
So, no, I'd say no. Like, even if you manage somehow to get to one alcove, the guys in the other alcove opposite them would see you, and they'd be like, hang on a minute, that looks like a rogue.
I have a suggestion, but I don't know if I can communicate this without like
It's a
breaking
little bit
the
meta.
game. Yeah.
It's a little bit meta, I'm afraid.
Why don't you communicate to me and David, and we'll decide whether we should go forward.
Yeah,
and
well,
suggest
you can still communicate it, and I could be like, that's something your characters could do, or that's something you characters couldn't do.
Like, we can send the owl to sort of gesture to Joe to come back. Just by standing in front of him and
I'm
pushing
not
him.
telling the owl to fuck off, because I can't understand what it's doing.
Just
I
flapping.
think, yeah.
Hi, send my Raven. He speaks
I
common.
think if
He's awesome.
I think if the owl repeatedly headbutts you in the chest, pushing you backwards, you'll get the fucking point. I would hope. You might need to roll a perception check or something, but
Yeah, no, fair play. Okay, so if I can't sneak up to the characters, to the ambushers, and I haven't got anything particularly useful.
Sometimes we all need a helping hand getting over.
But then I didn't
A
really
decent
spend much money
shaver.
on gear. I've got them. They're called short swords. Also, I don't think changelings have to shave. I think they can just will their face to not have stubble on it, and it doesn't. have
also,
stubble.
aren't you a lizard thing? Why would you have facial hair in the
No,
first
that's not him.
Oh, right.
Tristan
That's
the lizard. And they
I'm
do
a
have
lizard.
some hair on them.
Oh, is it a lizard?
Hey.
You're a lizard, Harry.
Excellent. Right, so in that case, I'm going to sneak back to you guys and say there's an ambush at the top of the stairs, guys. There's 4 of them. 2 of them have got melee weapons, and 2 of them have got crossbows. Does anyone have anything flaming or exploding or poisony?
Joe, I've forgotten your character's name. Is it Shade?
Yes.
Yes.
Anyone got anything
Someone
with
definitely has flames because we've used them before.
That would be me.
Everyone who sees the tree has flames.
Is it flame that I can sneak up to them with and
No,
throw,
it's
or is
not.
it flame that you have to be there to make happen?
It is flame that I have to be there to make happen.
Ooh, do we have lanterns?
No, you have
Presume.
torches, though.
I have flint and steel if you want to start a fire.
I was thinking, what if we have lanterns?
Can you imagine
so
going
that-
over to these bugs and just with your flint and tinder being like, hold still for a second.
I was assuming Joe wanted to start some sort of fire, and we could do that with a combination of our items and flint and steel.
I think he does want to start a fire, but he wants to start a fire on the people who want to attack
Yeah.
us, which
Yeah,
would take a bit
I-
of time.
I kind of want to like Molotov cocktail them. If we had
Okay.
lamp oil, that would be something good that we could make a Molotov cocktail.
That may be a bit tricky, though, considering that where they are is also the only doorway into this place you're trying to go.
I thought they were in alcoves.
They
I
are,
think
like,
we
they're
should-
alcoves opposite the door, and if you try and Molotov them, odds are it'll, like, catch the doorway, since it's only, like, the corridor's only about 10 feet wide.
Okay, cool.
Who else here is trained in stealth, apart from Joe, obviously?
I can confirm not me, given the last times we tried.
I'm not trained in it, but I'm not terrible at it.
Well, because you're small, you can come with us. Between us three, I think we'll be okay against 4 people.
Take
Okay,
them all with you.
if we're doing this, why don't we have you both sneak up, and then once you engage them in combat, me and David come running?
Classic strategy.
Yeah,
I like
because
it.
at that point stealth is fucked.
By the way, if you guys are ever, like, worried about strategies or you can't think of a solution to a problem, feel free to say, hey, can my character roll an intelligence or wisdom check to try and maybe see if there's anything that they know, or they can see anything in the surrounding area that'd be useful to help.
Like
Okay,
a
who's got the
chandelier.
highest intelligence?
Like,
Probably me.
I have 18.
I have 20.
Okay,
Do it together!
that's a smart
Yes,
trick.
David, I will assist.
Well, I rolled a...
Natural 1.
Okay, so with my modifier, I rolled a 19, so I think we get the same thing.
Right, and with this wisdom or
No,
intelligence,
because I critically succeeded because mine was a
You
natural
did.
20.
I know, but when you add the maths...
either way, you guys do very well. You're both smart D&D characters. So yeah, you guys look around and you see that amongst, you know,
It's good this is the fantasy game, isn't it?
Oh, sorry, George, say again?
No, that's right. Basically, looking around the surrounding area where you've got all these leftover crates and detritus and stuff, you see that there's the remains of crates, and there's an old small rowboat in here as well. It's not water worthy, but you reckon if you were strong enough, you could probably pick it up and make it like a makeshift barricade or a tower shield. It would probably take
We
2
have a
people and 1
tree.
very strong person to use it, but it would give you some cover coming up the corridor.
We have a hefty tree.
Not that strong, actually.
No?
Tanky,
Yeah.
not strong.
Not yet.
Oh, I was just saying, hang on, the place we were just, the docking bay, presumably there would be lanterns there.
There's like 1 or 2 hanging on the wall, but I thought you were just asking about generally what you had on yourselves.
Oh, no, if I
No, we
could
were, but that occurred to me just now.
some lamp oil, then I would definitely loot the lanterns and lamp oil and make some. But then if it's not, no,
It's
I
worth
think,
looking.
I think George has said it's gonna be more hassle than it's worth.
You could still take them and try and keep them for later if you want.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
Right, have you
I
got
will
try-
go back and can I roll a spot check to see if I can find a bottle to pour the lamp oil in?
Yeah, you can try to. You can do a spot check to try and find some bottles and an alchemy check to try and craft the thing.
I just want to put the lamp oil in a
How long
bottle.
would it take?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's just a very poor alchemy thingy though to do.
Okay, well in that case I want to take.
Already, then you wouldn't know until someone shows you and be like, oh yeah, that's actually really simple. You just didn't know.
Okay.
17 plus 4.
Yeah, in which case you've just nailed it. You're like, please, I do this on the weekends for kicks.
That's great.
That does sound like Joe.
I teach this to toddlers.
Knowing the science, I wouldn't doubt it. Fight the power.
Hey, where am I?
But right,
Good.
you've now acquired 2 Molotov cocktails.
The underclasses. Sweet. Cool.
Yeah.
So, pair of Molotovs.
Brilliant. So, you guys have now got some Molotovs, some wine, and the wreckage of a rowboat. What do you want to do?
Oh no, they've got yeah, go, Bill.
I think we should charge in and smash him before they know what hit him.
I like his plan. Let's do it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Well,
Are we doing this with the rowboat or not?
I think that would just slow us down.
Yeah.
Can I at least sneak in and try and take out one of the crossbowmen before that?
Yeah.
that's gonna be really hard to do, but you can try it.
Actually, wait, do we all have
Come
ranged
running,
weapons?
we hear the screaming.
Hang on, do we all have ranged weapons?
Nope.
Okay, never mind.
I have a knife that I can throw at a motherfucker.
I have a fist.
This
Why
is
are you a
fucking
rowboat?
too, Joe. That's not going to cut it.
I was thinking we could lure them out, hide behind the rowboat, and then we've got superior firepower.
They
over
seem
this.
like they're
Never
on
mind.
watch for whatever it was that scared the guards out of here before. So they know something's coming, they just don't know what it is.
Okay.
The only reason Joe
Okay.
got in without being seen last time is because he's very, very sneaky.
If you want to set up a defensive position, I could try and lure them in.
I think it's not the worst idea in the world to have it set up just in case. If the battle goes wrong, we can retreat back to it. We've got a massive tree, he can move the boat quite quickly, I imagine.
Not that strong, not that massive. Not yet.
who's strong?
I mean, with some help, I can probably do it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm averagely strong. I do occasionally do some press ups.
Do you even live?
All right,
Numbers, people, give me numbers.
14.
So, you guys have now got some Molotovs, some wine, and the wreckage of a rowboat. What do you want to do?
Oh no, they've got yeah, go, Bill.
I think we should charge in and smash him before they know what hit him.
I like his plan. Let's do it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Well,
Are we
so-
doing this with the rowboat or not?
I think that would just slow us down.
Yeah.
Can I at least sneak in and try and take out one of the crossbowmen before that?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
going to be really hard to do, but you can try it.
Actually, wait, do we all have
Come
ranged
running,
weapons?
we hear the screaming.
Hang on, do we all have ranged weapons?
Nope.
Okay, never mind.
I have a knife that I can throw at a motherfucker.
I have a fist.
This
Why
is
are you a
fucking
rowboat?
too, Joe. That's not going to cut it.
I was thinking we could lure them out, hide behind the rowboat, and then we've got superior firepower.
They
over
seem
this.
like they're
Never
on
mind.
watch for whatever it was that scared the guards out of here before. So they know something's coming, they just don't know what it is.
Okay.
The only reason Joe
Okay.
got in without being seen last time is because he's very, very sneaky.
If you want to set up a defensive position, I could try and lure them in.
I think it's not the worst idea in the world to have it set up just in case. If the battle goes wrong, we can retreat back to it. We've got a massive tree, he can move the boat quite quickly, I imagine.
Not that strong, not that massive. Not yet.
who's strong?
I mean, with some help, I can probably do it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm averagely strong. I do occasionally do some press ups.
Do you even live?
All right,
Numbers, people, give me numbers.
14.
I'd like
George.
numbers as well. Yes.
I'll also roll for 13 plus.
Oh, natural 20.
So
Never mind. I got this.
It's work,
Nice.
he knows how to work it.
Yeah.
Out of context statement of the day. So sorry, Joe, what was that?
Can I make a knowledge local check?
Where's the nearest
Hear me
pub?
out. Hear me out.
Tunnel.
Can I make a knowledge local check to see if there are any urban legends like alligators in the sewers down here, like big scary beasties living in this sewer?
There are. We've already been attacked by them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You got attacked by sewer ghouls and encountered Kuatoa. You know there's other shit down here as well. You don't have to make a check about that.
Oh, and
Okay.
aquatic.
But I want to make a
Elves,
knowledge
heroin
local for the
junkies.
scariest single entity that lives down here. Not like a mob of sewer ghouls, not like a mob of... I want to know
That'd
what...
be the trash dragon.
Okay, you can roll for it.
Okay, cool.
Oh, there is a colossal garbage dragon down here somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got an 18 on that check in total.
Right. Okay. So The worst thing that you've heard as rumours, you're not sure how true they are, but considering some of the things you've seen in the city, you imagine that like anything could be possible. Apparently, word is that there is a 3,000-year-old lich living in the sewers somewhere in Sigil.
Okay.
He is crazy freaking powerful, and no one messes with them except the Lady of Pain, but the lich never gives her reason to.
Okay, what is a lich, guys?
It's an undead
It's an
spellcaster.
undead thing.
Cool.
Yeah, you want to stay away from them if you can, unless you've got kind of one.
We'll just run into his domain and just yell and point, nerd!
Okay, so I want to use my minor shape change ability to appear like a lich,
Okay.
or this particular lich, this specific lich in particular.
You have no idea
Which
what
we
this
don't
lich
know
looks like, so
specifics
you're
about.
basically going to wing it.
But they don't
Yeah,
either.
I'm basically
so-
gonna wing it. All right. Does anyone have any kind of magical item?
I have
Like
ghost
a-
sound.
A
He also
wand
has
or
magic
something?
fingers.
Does anyone have a wand or something like that that I can fuck around with these guys with?
You could try and find a stick or something.
I want a wand so I can look like I'm gesturing at something and then activate the wand and explosions.
I've got a
and-
brick. I'm not sure you can activate it.
It's I kind of want. I feel like this plan might be a little bit above our current level.
No, I think I've got it good. I have a lot of bonuses in bluff and intimidate.
Have you got
Oh.
His key.
So I'm thinking I appear like this lich, tell them to fuck off or I'll turn them all into piles of ash and then reanimate the piles of ash as ghouls, and they'll fuck
Joe.
off.
And then kill
I've
them
got
again.
Floating Molotov cocktail. It will look like
Pardon?
floating fire. We do a floating Molotov cocktail. It will look like floating fire, it looks like magic. I've got mage hand.
They're
Oh my
probably
God.
human, they can't see in the dark anyway.
Guys, quick interrupt. It looks like we actually have an Andy. He's just trying to
Hey!
out.
Well, hey!
I'll just send him the invite.
I'm sure the cleric will approve
Hey,
of our
magic
plan.
person now as well. As well as Bill, of course.
Excellent. Right, so
Both going to be like
I
super
can
powerful.
try and scare the crap out of them down into a trap that you guys laid. So
Are you
instead of
trained
them
in
hunting
intimidation,
up-
by
Wait,
the
so you're
way?
going to scare them away in your direction?
Yeah, so you guys know they're coming, you guys have an ambush set up, they're shitting themselves and running for their lives because they think a big epic lich is coming for them.
George does have a point, they'd be running towards
Yeah,
you.
that's the thing.
Or away from you back further into the tunnels?
All that.
You'd have to get past them in order to scare them backwards.
Like
towards us.
it's a suggestion. You know, it's something I could try doing.
Good concept, logistics are a bit tricky.
Okay.
I think we should have that one in our back pocket for a future situation.
Alright.
It's
Cool.
a good idea, though.
Do you
I
know-
imagine that you could have a lot of fun with that on some of the worlds you'll visit.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Theoretically,
this is
could Shade do a Sam Fisher, like, over the corridor, like, ceiling?
No,
With
he's not
a
a spider climber.
elaborate,
That yet,
like,
unfortunately.
climb check.
And it's like 10
Yeah,
foot
no,
tall and
I-
10 foot
I
wide. It's
have
pretty easy to
fucking
see
climb
the
check.
corridor.
Ah, okay.
But I can pretty much do a mystique if I need to.
Okay,
Dude,
walk us
let's
through the
just
plan.
run up there and punch him.
Like a mid-conversation.
Pretty and simple.
Then
Should we go back to our original plan, setting up a barricade, Joe sneaking up and trying to kill one of them sneakily, and then starting the fight?
Okay.
Because
I mean,
David,
we already
you
set
had
up the barricade with my natural.
Oh, I'm ready an arrow.
I'll stand by the door, ready to like clothesline him.
I'll get ready to inspire you all with my accordion music.
Thank you.
I'll get my costume out.
Just, I'm finding an appropriate YouTube video, just by the way.
Oh god, it begins.
It's like the Jurassic Park theme on...
Oh, yeah!
Could it be that really, really sad one if you roll poorly, you know, with the harmonica?
Yeah.
it was a sousaphone, not a harmonica, George.
Okay, I think melodica's the closest I can get to accordion.
Melodica, yeah. Okay. So, am I going to sneak up and try and draw them back to us?
Yes.
Yes. And I'll be by the entrance, waiting to, You know,
Trouble, guys.
you know, tuck and roll when you get towards the door.
Excellent. Alright, so I got an 18 on my move silently. Rolled poorly that time.
Yes, Cloak Fairy likes my Molotov trick. Thank you, Faulty Fairy.
Hello?
Cool. So you're moving
Hello?
silently.
Hello, Andy.
Hello, you alright?
Hey, Andy.
Hey.
Yeah.
The circle is complete.
Oh god, this melodica cover.
It's what I'm playing to inspire us, guys, okay? Well, not yet, but when they start rushing back. Might give away the game if I do it now.
So Andy, for a quick catch up, you guys are on the docks. You've managed to find the entrance to the trafficker's den. There's a corridor that's leading into the entrance of the place. It's got 2 cloves in it, where you've got 2 guys in each, with one with a crossbow each, and one with like a short sword and a shield each. They're defending it, and the guys are trying to find a way to get inside. Joe's made some Molotov cocktails. He's also learned that there is apparently a lich rumored to be living somewhere in the sewers of Sigil, who's like 3,000 years old. And you guys have also found the record of
great.
that are planning to use it as a barricade to help you guys get down this corridor. Joe was wondering if he could scare them as a lich, but then realised he would be scaring them further into the dungeon.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, does Joe have all Molotov cocktails at the moment?
Oh yeah, should I distribute them if
I
we're
think
going
that's
to
a
try
good
and
idea.
kite them down? Alright,
We might,
so,
if they come towards the barricade, we can throw them behind them and trap them between us
yeah,
and fire.
no, I'm thinking this is probably a bad idea, given that the character that is made of wood is going to be standing near where the enemies are coming from.
Did we learn nothing from Sky Pirates?
Our barricade is made of wood.
And that's why I said throw it behind them.
Hey, wood is not like something that like a spark touches it and it's instantly in flame. It's not that
No,
flammable.
but it does take double damage from fire,
Yeah.
so maybe not.
Behind them is where the character that is made of wood will be standing.
Oh, okay, never mind. Why would David be standing there?
Because I'm going to clothesline them when they run through the door.
Gotcha.
And I'm going
Okay.
to punch them in the genitals.
I've actually...
So just get clear, so guys, just to make sure you're clear on the layout. The corridor heads east. Double doors at the eastern end. Just before that, on the north and the south side are where the clothes are.
George, could you draw a quick battle map and put it on the stream?
It would look terrible in paint. But at this point, it doesn't have to look too complicated. It's just a corridor right now, guys.
Okay, I understand. We're not doing crazy 3D battles just yet.
Right, Rogue Bro. Let's
Anyway,
do this.
Rogue, yeah. I'm gonna pat him on the bum.
Right,
Is that a lizard creature?
okay.
Go get him, Tiger.
I'm off. I'm off. I'm sneaking. I'm moving silently. I'm going up to where I was last time I spied the people.
And he says, "Gooey."
So I got 17 to move silently to get up there, and 16 plus 16, an unnatural 20 to get to on my hide check to get up to where I can spy them again. So I'm back where I was when I was looking at them and saw that there were 4 of them.
Right. What are your rolls?
Like I say, I got 17 on my move silently and an unnatural 20 on my hide.
Okay, you've made it halfway down the corridor. This is where you can start seeing the guys at the end.
Okay.
So where are you going to go from here? You're going to try to keep going down? It is lighter at this end of the corridor.
Okay. Well, I want to get as close as I can to them without being seen. Basically.
Okay, try one more time then.
Okay.
Oh, you...
Dun dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, bloody hell. So I got 23 on my move silently.
Alright. very quiet.
And a natural 20 on my hide.
Look at you.
Good lord, Joe.
I'm sure they've just seen the comments on
being invisible.
Well,
So, Joe,
What's
you
that?
are sneaking. So, somehow, some way, you are just sneaking so quietly, your skin pigmentation fading to try and match the surroundings as best it can, that you get within about 10 feet of these guys on either side. Well, that is close enough to either throw a dagger or a Molotov.
if I throw a Molotov, will it splash the door?
No way to know until you throw it.
And if you roll a 1, you will be on fire.
Yes, if you roll a 1, it's going to go badly. They will know you're there.
Are changelings flammable?
Mind you, if you
Okay,
catch
look.
fire and then charge them, they will shit themselves.
Why
The alcohol
you should try and throw the Molotov cocktail? They're gonna see you because you're gonna have to light it before you throw it.
Yeah.
Also, do
Okay.
you get sneak attack on a Molotov
Yes,
attack?
I'm going to say he does.
Yeah, presumably he can just turn around, light it behind him, and then throw it quickly.
Yeah, but it's in a
Alright.
dark hallway.
Yeah, but quickly.
Hey, George has spoken. I get a sneak attack with a Molotov. So I get a sneak attack
Are you going
on
to do
these
it?
motherfuckers. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna lob a Molotov at a motherfucker.
Okay.
Oh, I've got such a bad feeling about this.
But it's gonna
About
be
like
Slide that
you,
into
like
the side.
Andy's character like face palming at the end of the corridor.
Andy,
Somebody's
Chloe
going
works
to-
on the time we tried to climb a ladder, okay?
Or
Oh, yeah.
Is it just me, or is one of our viewers something of a pyro?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, this would be
Chat's not
Rachel
working very
because
well,
I
to be
googled the name.
I
Hi,
got a natural
Rachel.
20 to lob a Molotov at a motherfucker.
Yes!
Oh my fucking god. Right. Okay, were you throwing it at the north or the south alcove?
I'm throwing it at the north
Go for the,
alcove.
go for the crossbows.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming the crossbows are there's one crossbow in each alcove and one
Yeah, there's
melee
one
dude.
crossbow and one melee guy in each alcove.
So
Right, so you
I'm gonna lob it at the north alcove.
throw this thing. Right, okay. So sneak attack damage. Okay. So yeah,
Sneak attack damage
you
plus 1d6.
properly throw it, and it beans the crossbowman in the head. Upon which it breaks. The corridor suddenly gets a lot lighter. There's a lot of screaming, and you guys, the other guys just down the end of the corridor. You're just like, it's a bit dark down there. What's going on? Whoosh. They're screaming. The first guy just is down. The crossbowman is down on the ground, rolling. He's screaming and he dies very quickly. The spearman, not the spearman, the swordsman drops onto the floor. He's dropping and rolling, but he's not looking great. There is some splashback into the corridor, but yeah, it doesn't get the other guys in the clove. But it looks like you've pretty thoroughly got rid of the two guys in the north alcove. The other two guys are thoroughly
I want to
alerted.
whip around.
You're gonna try and bolt.
I want to whip around to the south alcove, give him a double barrel of the finger, and then take off down the corridor towards the other guys.
But they can see you, so
Sound
they're
effect as well.
trying to shoot them. So they're now going to try and turn around and get
Yeah,
you.
pictures!
With cool guys don't look back explosions going on in the background.
Down straight.
Okay, Joe, what's your armor class?
My armor class is pathetic.
And in number terms,
I haven't filled out my armor class. It's studded leathers, so
and what's your dexterity modifier?
my dex mod is 4.
Oh, so they don't hit you then. A crossbow bolt whizzes past you,
That's entertaining.
as does a throwing dagger, but you're just like down the corridor.
No, motherfucker!
So yeah, that's combat started. So Joe's halfway down this corridor. You've now got a crossbowman and a short swordsman at the end. There is some flame blocking one of the doors leading out of this corridor at the east end. Can everyone roll initiative for me, please?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Natural 20 from you, David?
No, I got a natural 1.
Oh, God. So you're not
Minus
even a boat
3. I got a natural 1 and then minus 3, so negative 2.
Fantastic, you're going last.
What's the
14 to
Miss a few turns.
modifier for initiative?
It's a dexterity modifier.
Okay, so 4.
But really, it should be wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom also known as seeing that shit coming.
I rolled a 13, George.
Cool.
I got 14.
I got a 14 also.
Okay. So
I
what did you
got
get?
a
Sorry, Bill,
5.
14? Sorry, Bill, David, and Andy. What did you? Well, David got 1. What did you and Bill and Andy? What did you guys get?
I got a 5.
14.
Cool. Right.
Oh, god damn it, my cousin's slightly faster than me.
Okay. Jesus, the thugs actually did better than all of you.
Fantastic.
Despite the fire.
Well, no, the 2 that didn't get hit by the fire. They got.
Yeah, you think they'd be a bit fucking distracted?
Well, yeah, but it's got their attention now. They know what's going on, but it still doesn't mean they can't do
Fire!
actions. Even if their actions are, oh shit, let's got the bolt out of here. But right, so
They're a bit busy being on fire.
no, that's just the first 2. They are dead. So you're down.
Being
So
on
you're
fire
down
is
2 thugs.
terrible for your initiative.
Okay. The thug with the crossbow reloads his crossbow. The short sword guy puts his light shield down and takes something out of his out of a belt pouch on his waist and readies an action to use it. That's their turn done. Joe and Bill, it's your turns. Joe, you are
Cool.
halfway down this corridor.
Continue tearing down the corridor, and duck and roll as they enter the room.
Brill. So yeah,
David doesn't
you're out of there.
clothesline.
Cool. You're out of the tunnel now. You're just belting.
Cool.
Bill, what are you doing?
George, real quick, if
Oh, yeah?
I can. I guess I did ready an action to clothesline these guys when they came down the corridor. So
Yeah, no, it's still in mind. It's just that the corridor for like 40 feet long.
yeah,
And they don't seem keen to try and go down the way that enemies just came from.
yeah,
They seem to be like, okay, we'll do something to them when they come up here.
cool.
Right, so Bill, what are you doing?
Me?
You.
Can I see them, or are we round the corner still?
You guys are kind of like at either end, around the corner of this corridor at the west end of it. You can see where they are, like where the alcove is, because, well, it's now handily illuminated by a convenient
One
fire.
of them is now full of fire.
Yeah, you can see the crossbowman sort of poking his like crossbow out from around the corner, but they are in partial cover.
Right. Well, I would like to go around the corner, and if I can, I'll go around the corner. Can I then see them? Are they there? Or they run off?
Even if you're standing in the corridor, they're like staying to cover, so you can only see like roughly where they are, but not get a clear shot of them.
Right. Well,
Magic missile never misses.
It doesn't. It's a fair point, Tristan.
Alright,
The wizard knows.
Rachel is saying you should just have a coffee.
yeah,
Just sit there and have a coffee, just sit down and just be like,
I mean, we've got the fire to roast the beans. You get a very good roast from a Molotov cocktail fire.
I thought you were supposed to use a kiln, not an open flame for roasting coffee.
Lack of imagination.
And that's what you're supposed to do with oats when you're making beer.
Also, in this case, beggars, i.e. level 1 adventurers, can't be choosers.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't think any of us have a kiln in our inventory, Joe.
Yeah, I left mine back at the grove. So
yeah, I'm going to use a magic missile then.
Right, roll away.
It deals 5 damage!
Yeah.
Max damage, damn it!
Yeah, that's not bad. It doesn't. What's your God? Because what's the bonus damage it deals? Is it? I don't remember for magic missile.
+1 at this level, isn't
it's
it?
1d4 plus 1.
Yeah, in which case,
Yeah.
it very heavily
I
wounds the
literally
guy who
rolled a
doesn't kill him.
4 +1.
You suddenly hear an elvish expletive from down the corridor. Was it the crossbowman or the Was the crossbowman or the swordsman you were aiming for?
Crossbowman.
Cool, yeah. Elvish expletive it is.
Just because I'm a changeling doesn't mean I can become coffee.
Joe, I think it's the exact same thing.
Yeah, you probably probably like write elaborate calligraphy in a coffee shop as well.
But I don't think I can become just regular old coffee. Unless
David, you're not a
Wait,
coffee
Wait
tree,
till
right?
epic tier, Joe. Wait till epic tier. Then you can be whatever you want.
Yeah, you could just roll a high enough hide check and be like, I'm coffee. You'd be like, spill the bean.
that would be entertaining, to say the least.
Right. So this guy. So you've got a wounded crossbowman. It is now Chris's turn. What do you want to do?
Cool, quick draw, free action, get the shield out. Cool, I'm gonna move into the corridor. Is there anywhere where I can have cover? Is there like
no.
debris or some crates?
And,
or is it
and
literally
David
just...
moves this like wrecked rowboat up as a makeshift like barricade or shield? No, it's just an open corridor.
Alright, I'll do a move action to climb over the boat or the barricade that we have.
It hasn't been set up yet, I don't think.
Has it not been set up?
We made strength checks to do that.
Oh no, I thought
Yeah,
you were
we
picking
did
up. I
set
didn't
it
think you'd actually put it in place anywhere.
No, I thought I did.
No, okay.
I think we put it-
Okay, you will have then. Yeah, so there's a barricade.
Okay, so
door into the
I'll climb
corridor.
over that and I'll do a climb check to hop over or jump. I'll see which higher for me.
It's fine either way. It's not too difficult a task. It's probably just a climb check.
Alright, I'll just... Yeah, and then when I'm over the other side after that move action, I'll use my standard action to do a full action with my shield out.
Cool.
There you go. So I've moved over the boat.
Oh yeah. Alright. Riveting turn.
That's one more turn now, closer to these guys.
Yeah. Andy, you're
Hell
up
of a
now.
monster, that
What do you
boat.
want to do?
What do I want to do? I think. I'm aware that there's enemies.
Yeah, you guys are well aware there's enemies there now.
Joe's
Right.
hatched an elaborate plan.
Bonfire in the northern alcove. I kind of hope you were aware that there was.
So two of them are on fire. I think you should have cottoned on by this point.
Okay. In that case, I think I'd like to cast a Bless on us.
Already?
No one, they haven't sneezed.
Oh, that would just be blessed for you then.
Yeah.
Right, cool. So yeah, bless. Yay for +1s to rolls.
Other than that, I think I'm gonna run up on and go on the underside of the boat.
Alright. So you're gonna go use the boat for cover then?
Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty. If that's your turn done, then it's Gabby's turn.
Right, am I by the boat currently, or am I further back?
No, you guys are all up by the boat.
Cool. I would have used Bardic Music earlier, didn't I?
You can use it again though.
It's once per day.
Is it?
At this
Yep.
level.
At first level, yeah.
wow.
Unless you take extra music as a feat,
Hang on.
which is very good for level 1 feat.
No, I've only got Lingering Song.
Never mind.
So no, okay, screw that. I might as well, okay, use Frostbite.
Lingering song.
How far is...
I thought you said lingering thong.
What kind of warning have you been having?
Well, that too. That's
Oh,
not a thing.
nothing.
It's just a poor life choice.
Everyone's been victim to the lingering song before.
Oh god. Right, so
How
you're
far
gonna
away
try
from-
and crossbow them.
Yeah, am I within a logical range to
Yes.
do that? Okay, right. Roll. 1. Well, that was great.
You're a natural 1.
I got a natural 1. Did I shoot myself in the foot?
Probably
That
shoot
point?
me.
Well, you're gonna shoot somebody.
I'm the only one who's moved forward in the from the
Okay,
boat.
rolling a
Does
d6.
my crossbow bolt go to the fire, come back, and then hit one of our
You shot
team on the
Bill.
way back?
Bill?
Sorry, Bill.
How much damage does crossbow?
Didn't we just rescue Bill?
Is it d6 or d8 for crossbows?
It's a D8 for cross. No, how big is
No,
Gary's
it's
character?
a light crossbow. Light crossbow.
It
Well,
probably-
apparently it is a D8.
Yeah, it is a D8 if you're a medium-sized creature. Yeah.
8.
Sorry, Bill.
You just shot
Holy
Bill for
shit.
7 damage.
Oh, I rolled 7 as well.
And Bill's down.
Sorry, Bill.
Well, damn it, Red.
Later on, we're going to give you a weapon safety course later on.
I just thought you were just going to confiscate my weapon.
Bill.
Somebody get this man a level in fighter stat.
I have 1 life.
Okay, I'm
Wow.
just not allowed to use weapons
The only
anymore.
thing, the only to you, Bill, is the bit, like you've only just met us as well. You were rescued you to getting shot.
I've literally just shot you in the back.
I think it's in the shoulder, actually.
Nice one, Benedict.
Okay, so that was Gabby's turn. David, what are you gonna do?
Being completely unaware that there's combat going on, I think I'm going to start knitting a hat. So there's a guy that's got a crossbow, and then a guy who got something else out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's got
you've
a
seen
short
me
sword
hop
and an
over the
item.
boat.
Can I spot it to figure out what it is?
No. It's around the corner.
Why? Can I peek around the corner and spot
also
it to figure out what
No,
it is?
because it's so far down the corridor you can't see it from there. Just the angle won't work.
Okay. Very well.
Illumination or otherwise.
I mean, I can see in the dark. So there is that. But I guess, actually, hang on, let me check something. One moment.
Pee break. Back in a sec.
Not a bad idea.
Okay, so while they're doing that,
Okay, done. I'm going to take out one of my Thunderstones and chuck it at the dudes.
cool, make a throw. Please don't get a 1.
I didn't get a 1.
Thank God.
Do I add my dex to that?
Yeah.
Then it's lots. 18?
That'll do. Right, okay.
Cool. I
Thunderstone.
need to make a DC 15. Every creature within a 10-foot radius of them must make a DC 15 Fortitude save.
Okay, they both make it.
Oh, well, nothing happens then.
Cool.
It's just really loud!
Alright, cool. Right. So, comes back around. Thug turn. Okay. Guy at front throws Thunderstone at you guys. Everyone
Oh.
make a Fortitude save.
Beat him to it, though!
Yeah, right?
I've
Drop it.
unnatural 20.
You're fine.
But it's a 10-foot radius, though. We're not all within 10 feet of each other.
It's most of you, though.
Unnatural 20.
Natural 1.
Hey! You're deafened for an
What are we
hour.
rolling for?
Fortitude saving against
Fortitude.
enemy Thunderstone.
Oh dear.
And I don't even have anything to boost that natural 1 up. If it was a
It's
2.
balancing out all those natural 20s you got earlier.
Yeah, it is.
Well, Joe,
I
if it makes you
deserve
feel,
it.
Joe, if it makes you feel better, the other guy with the crossbow, the elf, he just shot his mate in the back.
Oh,
He got a natural 1 as well.
What
I think we all agreed to put the crossbows down.
No one
Seven on
abandoned
the
his
It's a
crossbows
nice
today.
balance to this combat.
Apparently,
You
this
know?
is just the
It's a
corridor
nice
and
balance to the
crossbows.
combat.
I rolled an unnatural 24, George.
Fantastic. So everyone except Joe is apparently okay.
I rolled 7.
Thunderstones are great.
Okay,
Okay,
so what
so Bill's
happens?
also like stunned as well.
Bill was having a really bad time. Just shot in the back and suddenly this huge booming noise. He's like, what?
Right. Okay. Congratulations. When that guy shot the Thunderstone dude in the back, he killed him. It misfired.
yay!
So currently the highest 2 kill count in this corridor is Joe and Random Mook 3.
God bless Random Mook 3. He can be part of our adventure.
Random Mook 3.
It's like, you're good at killing bandits. Would you like to join our organization? What's the pay like? There isn't any. But the
Yeah,
pay
just
is-
stay in front of us.
Yeah, you can have half of all the loot provided you go first. And he comes with us all the way to Epic 2. What are the odds?
Still more useful
Why would-
spellcasting than Tristan.
Why are we looking around corners?
So there's only one guy left right now, and it's the thug with the crossbow. So
Oh.
right, it's now Bill and Joe's turns, and you're both stunned by the thunderstorm.
Stunned.
Bill, I advise healing.
It
What
says,
does that actually mean?
George, the Thunderstone doesn't stun. It deafens for 1 hour.
Oh, excellent. So congratulations, you're both deafened.
Okay.
Well, that's not so bad.
You don't have to hit
Well, it is
You don't have to hit
Miracell
damage.
Caster.
It is horrible for
Yeah.
casters.
You don't have to
This
hit
does
damage.
the
Play
hinder to
anymore.
his ability to be quiet.
I'm not so peeved anymore.
Also, I'm pretty sure the whole of the sewer system might have heard that. Gordon's probably going to notice a thunder sound.
Just had an explosion.
What, two
Just gone
Molotovs
off in
followed by
rapid
two
succession.
Thunderstones.
What the fuck happened, guys?
Plan A happened.
Well, this escalated quickly.
It's you guys, it always does.
Yeah.
Can I use a healing potion? Do I have one? I think I have one.
I want to pour it into my ears.
I have two healing potions. How fancy that? So yeah, I'm going to use one of my healing potions and see how that goes. 'Cause everything hurts.
Sorry.
The betrayal worst of all.
I'm bleeding out of many more.
I gained 6, so now I'm at 7. I can still drink the other one, and only if I roll top will I actually have my maximum hit points again.
Didn't you guys use up your second healing potion each? Because that's how you guys got back up to health after you got off the boat.
I don't have any potions.
I still have healing potions. I'm happy to heal Bill on my turn.
It seems
I
fair.
have opened my potion.
I gained another 3. I'm up to. I've used all my healing potions now.
I have a wild mass theory that they actually add like slightly addictive substances to healing potions to get adventurers to keep buying them.
The fact that they make it heal is
Oh god,
sufficient.
it's like the pharmaceutical Forgotten Realms industry.
I imagine it is just opium.
It's just morphine, like just straight, just like just drink
That
it.
makes me sad because
It's-
healing potions wouldn't work on me then.
It's just laudanum.
But right, so we've got two deaf people. Bill's healed himself. Joe, what are you doing?
Well, since I'm only deaf,
Only.
can I leg it down the hall? Try and close with the guy that's just been shot in the back by his friend?
He is dead.
Either of them. No, okay, yeah, so I'm gonna try and close with the crossbowman then.
Okay. So you're just gonna run. You can't make it there in one turn though.
No, that's cool.
So that's your turn then. Running down the corridor.
Yep.
Right. Next, it is Tristan.
Cool. I'm with my. So I'm standing over the other side of the boat. Is the crossbowman within charge range? I presume not, because he's hiding around a corner, and I can't do it in a straight line.
How far did you get down the corridor? What's your charge range?
Well, I have a movement speed of 30 feet because I'm only in light armor. So charge would be 60 feet in a single round.
Yeah, you couldn't charge because it's not a straight line, but you could get down the corridor and get most of the way there.
Yeah, I'll use my first 30 feet of movement to move, like just move, cautiously, and then I'll use my remaining standard action to do another total defense action. And slowly edge menacingly towards this crossbowman with my shield. I'll also draw my longsword. Can I also get an intimidate on that?
You can try intimidating them if you want.
That's a lot of things.
I rolled a goddamn 5.
Nice.
Hey, it could be worse. At least you're not killing
Could have
Bill.
rolled an natural 1.
You could have.
You intimidate yourself.
You are terrified.
I'm a monster.
You're like, oh, if there was a mirror here, I'd be really scared.
Yes, Tristan, that bandit was a very good shot.
Yeah.
Right. So you're going to try doing this check then. What did you get?
That is going to be my next bluff, by the way.
Yeah, like a few questions, are just like, wow, like the rebound on that was just ridiculous.
Can't believe
Went
that
straight
ricochet.
into the wall.
So,
But yeah.
Like, who's...
So next turn is Andy.
Right. So Bill's looking okay now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay now.
I mean,
Well,
there's no saving his face, but in spirit he's all right.
Okay.
Emotionally, he's not fine.
So nothing.
Mighty sounds.
There's been a lot of trauma today.
Have I got line of sight on this guy?
Nice, George.
No, not yet. You'd have to go down the
No,
corridor with the
okay.
others because he's thoroughly tucked in there.
Right, I will probably just copy what Tristan did then, I think.
Yeah, just follow behind. If you're out of, like, the line of sight, if that makes sense, you won't be able to take a
Yeah.
shot.
Well, I've got a fairly decent shield anyway, I think. So.
Into the breach.
Yep.
Alrighty. Cool. So are you gonna do the full round moving as well to keep up with Joe, or are you gonna follow Tristan and like keep your shield up?
Yeah, I'll do the all-out defense at the end.
Cool. Alrighty. Brill, so you'll go
Pro
down the
tip,
corridor
guys,
as well.
never
Next.
underestimate the power of a +4 to arm class at low levels.
God no. Right, then it's Gabby next.
Alright, I was going to try and heal Bill, but he's moved on ahead now.
No, Bill was with you, Andy has moved on.
Oh, sorry. Okay, then I will heal Bill. The much less
Heal
Tarantino Bill.
I'm on 10 out of 15. For me, I'm pretty good.
Okay.
So yeah.
In character, because this is what my character would do, can I try and bluff Bill into believing it wasn't me who shot him? Rolling.
What, that bandit that was behind us that you killed?
Okay, hold on. 6 plus charisma 4, so I get 10.
He like turns around like the opposite direction. He's like, "I'll get you, bandit."
Can you believe the ricochet on that crossbow?
It's like, oh no, they're attacking us from behind, but I got him though.
Actually, fuck it, yeah. I run off backwards.
It feels
Shout
like
at the bandit that's not really there.
You had one of those disappearing bodies.
Bill's like, "Hey, why is your crossbow unloaded?" You'd be like, "Safety."
You know what, fuck it, I'm genuinely going to follow through on this. Okay, George. I shout dramatically towards our back and then run off. Back to where we killed the previous people.
Make a bluff check.
What? No, I'm not bluffing him yet. Oh, well, that's what I am shouting, yeah. 17!
Yeah.
17 plus 4 from charisma, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So my shouting is convincing. I run off backwards towards where we killed off the first people.
Alright.
And then, don't worry, I know where I'm going with this, but I presume I'll have to wait till my next turn to do it. So that's me done, basically.
Bill, do you want to do a sense motive on that one?
What's the sense motive? Oh, Bill, right?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, natural one. Looks like I'm totally behind this story.
Oh wow, so many ones today, good lord.
Yes!
Go get him! He almost wants to believe you.
Yeah. He doesn't want to be hurt again.
None of us do.
Can't believe this fucking worked.
Sorcerer is often an excellent judge of character.
This is how he got
Guys, not intelligence. get it
kidnapped in the
right.
first place.
Right, so
I'm a sorcerer.
Armand will have to try and fight erstwhile two unknown foes.
Please.
The beauty of the intelligent sorcerer.
Okay, well that's happening. David, what do you want to do?
How far away am I from these guys?
You're at the end of the corridor, so about 40 feet.
If I charge, I think I can make it in
Not
one
a straight
round.
line though, so can't make it, unfortunately.
Uh,
Unless you want to charge the door.
He is a tree.
You'd be like, "Mama."
Then you could get behind him and you could possibly cold fight him after.
I mean,
So, like,
since I
panties up
stuck
between.
out around the corner to throw my Thunderstone, is this not a straight line still?
No, because he's in partial cover, so he's like the square over. So it's not like diagonally, it's not a straight line.
If you say so. I guess I'll try and get behind him then.
Okay, so you're gonna charge the door then.
Yeah.
Okay, make a charge check.
What am I attacking the door?
Yes.
All right. What I get a plus? How much is it? How much is the bonus from charge?
I think it's just a base attack bonus plus your standard strength and all that jazz.
Well, charging confers some bonus to attack and a penalty to AC until your next
I
turn.
think it's +2 to attack and -2 to AC.
Let me double check.
It's clearly very important. He's close.
Yeah, it's +2. Okay, so.
I remember things.
Oh, where's my sheet? 14. 18?
Yep, that'll do. There's this massive tree folk leaps the barricade and just runs past everyone else and just goes. You hear a massive crash in a splinter of wood as David goes through the door. One is just not shot.
Activates all of the traps.
By one hit. The
Hot
elf
wood on wood action.
If there was anything on the other side of the door, I suppose there isn't anymore.
He gets pin cushioned by crossbow fire.
The whole
like suddenly there's a pit.
garrison.
It's like what you don't know is there's a secret pit trap.
You activated my trap card.
Yeah, but no, you make it through the door, it's properly splintered. The elf that's in the clover is just like, what the fuck? Because this massive tree has just come barreling down the tunnel in a sewer. It's a weird day even for him. So, yeah, that's that turn
Is the
done.
fire still going on in the background while this is happening?
Yeah, the remains of the fire and the burning bodies, there's like the smell of burnt meat and pork.
Nice.
So yeah, it's now the guy's turn. He's going to say, fuck this, and a run.
Where to?
He's got to go. Unfortunately, he has to go past you.
Free to swing!
However, that does involve moving past you, so he's going to try and do a tumble check. If he fails, which he has, you get to clothesline him as an opportunity attack.
I would like to do that.
He's like, I rated that action 2 turns ago.
So, adding my... That'll be a 17.
Yep, you properly clothesline the elf.
I assume I deal some sort of damage.
You do, but considering he was on 1 HP, it doesn't really matter what kind, he's down.
Okay.
So he's literally...
I just want to figure, it would have been 5.
Fair.
So he's
Yeah,
very
so
down.
You've now gotten, so congratulations, you have successfully taken the first corridor. There are 2 dead burning goons and 2 other dead goons, 1 death by wood, the other death by friend. Good joke. 1 point of XP to Joe for that. Right, cool. So yeah, beyond the doorway you see a 4-way intersection with tunnels going... You're in the west tunnel, there's tunnels going... It goes on for about 10 feet, and then it's north, and then south, and then east again.
There are Indiana-style boulders coming from every direction.
Except they all then get caught in the middle, and then it gets stuck.
And they're on fire.
No, that's Joe again.
Yay, fire!
So I guess I'm in the front.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, happy.
I will also come to the front.
Yeah.
I will attempt to move silently.
You're going to wait for everyone to catch up first.
Nah.
We're only holding him back.
So you're going to make like a tree and leave.
17, I move silently.
Yep, made like a tree and left indeed.
Somehow.
Right, so, sneaky, sneaky. Okay, so you head on down to the junction. Left and right, you see, left and right, there's some, each one has some stairs going down. And east, it carries on about another 60 feet. There's 2 doors on each side, north and south, and then another double door at the end.
Can I make a survival check to determine which path is the most traversed?
You can try, yes.
If I can catch...
That's George's answer to everything.
+2 on that.
That's because I want you guys to be able to try whatever you want. Never feel afraid to try an option.
And that would be a 26, George.
Okay.
I do one thing really
They all
well.
look pretty thoroughly traversed. Yeah, it looks like, from what you can tell, it's mostly bear feet that are going north and north, animal tracks that are going south, and shoed feet that are going east.
Okay, I'm going to infer that the slaves are the ones in the bare feet.
No, they're the bears.
No,
We have to
I
follow
don't
the
think he
shoes.
I don't think he meant that kind of bears. He did specify animal tracks.
Yeah, animal tracks, yes.
Unless we have some sort of Otsugyu bear hybrid going on down here, which would be terrifying.
Don't tempt me, David.
That'll be no Banda Bear.
Hey, the
know-
further we go down, the closer to the plane of chaos we get.
Unfortunately, not
Oh,
on this
God.
plane.
So I guess
Oh yeah, I suppose we go further away because it's a Discworld thingy.
Yeah,
I suppose that I will I'll wait for the party to gather and then I will convey this information.
Whatever we do, I mean, I say this in character as well, I think we should do it quickly, because everything that's weak down here will probably be fleeing from the area, and everything that's strong will probably be coming exactly in this direction.
Good plan. I vote forwards.
Yeah,
So we should
I'll-
follow the human
show.
bear feet first?
I think so, if we're trying to free slaves.
Alright, we should not hazard with stealth, we should just
right,
hazard
everybody's
with...
now caught up. Gabby
Are
has
we
tried
doing-
to
are we-
change the
alacrity?
Are we genuinely doing the Spartacus thing, guys? Are we freeing the slaves and starting a revolution?
It's
I'm
against me.
Spartacus.
No, I'm Spartacus.
No, I'm Spartacus.
We can't all be Spartacus.
Yes, you can.
We're all Joe.
This isn't World of Warcraft.
We're
you
all
have to
This
say no.
paper says we are!
Oh, alright.
Yes, we're all individual.
Joe.
All together.
I'm not.
Technically, Joe could shapeshift into Spartacus.
I could be.
A movie which
You
presumably
know what's
doesn't exist is
Where's
a
Lyra? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
just-
thank you very much for the question. No, we are on a a plane of George's own divergence, I think.
Yeah, it's my own boat.
Yeah. Alright, carry on. Question's been answered.
And for some reason, it's not letting me respond in the chat. I'm sorry, people.
It's okay. We've all of us have responded. It's cool.
Right.
So I guess forwards onto the double door?
Alright, so you guys are heading east?
Are we gathering the group up first, or?
We've already done that.
Yeah, you guys will.
Okay.
We're all together, yeah.
Is anyone going to bother trying to loot the dead bodies, or do you think you can come back for them later because you want to hurry?
No time.
New
Yeah,
time.
Yeah.
Nil point. Alright, so, to the east, you can see that going along the corridor on both the north and the south sides are two doors spaced about 30 feet apart each, and then another 30 feet beyond those two doors, there's the doubles at the end. What are you guys going to do?
Should we storm room by room, or
Yeah?
You're gonna kick every door individually.
Apparently I can do that pretty well.
Does my trap sense tell me anything?
It just lets you search for more difficult traps.
Okay.
How about
so
before-
traps?
How about before storming doors, we go up to them and listen?
I'm gonna search for traps.
Gabby, that's sensible.
I'm
My
gonna
wisdom
search
is
for
kicking.
invisible traps, George.
invisible walls?
Not yet, that's a later dungeon.
I hated that fucking dungeon.
I
Just a
remember, like, the first dungeon I ever went through with you, George. You put us up against a skill trap that very nearly killed us all because we couldn't make the lockpicking checks.
It's not my fault you guys couldn't roll over a 10! It's one of those
Yeah,
things where it's like, come on, someone's got to roll over 10 eventually, and no, it got very, very close.
Yeah, that's basically what happened
Helping
with the
my
ladder.
character, we couldn't get out of that goddamn trap. Do either of you remember that, Bill and Tristan?
I was a rogue in that party as well.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
You both were.
yeah.
I remember my first-
The ruins of the Dwarven City with the invisible maze.
My
Yeah.
first session was the invisible maze, and my samurai didn't look cool just bundling into things.
To be fair, everyone bundled up things. Someone thought it was a great idea to try and start a smoke spell in the invisible maze because it would show where the walls were, forgetting that they are also in one of the wall
Wasn't
sections.
it? That must have been odd.
I think it... Oh, it was, because he was the one wielder, wasn't he?
Yeah, I knew there was a reason why I hated gnomes.
And then it just made it harder for everyone to get out of that maze in the end.
He just
I'll have a
justified my
listen.
racism.
Actually,
Oh god. Yeah, that maze was a lot more dangerous and dickish than I intended it to be. I had a good laugh, and I'm sorry you all suffered.
so Joe, you want to take one door and I'll take the other for a listen.
Yep.
Are you starting north or south side, or are you
door.
starting with the ones closest to you?
Closest.
Yeah, closest.
Yeah, and I'll ready to.
I think we
attack
shall
if
start with the
it
ones
comes out.
furthest away.
17.
Work our way back.
Cool. And Joe, are you doing the north or south one?
Whichever one David isn't doing.
No, I'll take the north one.
Cool, so south one, Joe it is.
Sorry, I thought you were decided. Right, so I'm taking the south one, and I got a 17 on my listen check.
I got a 23. No, wait, that's not how math works.
Spoken like a true management consultant.
I was adding the wrong number. You know how listen and move silently are right next to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I missed that one,
27.
Andy.
27.
Right.
That is how math works, that's just not how reading works.
Yeah.
Well,
There are words in a particular order, and I don't know what order they're in.
Leet speak in a nutshell. Right, so, south door, you can hear the sound of some people within. Same with the north one. You're not quite sure how many there are, though. You reckon there's at least 5 in each one.
oh,
Is there anything we're getting from tone of voice? Rather they're getting from tone of voice?
No, but the north one, you can smell what you think is... You can smell food. But that could also be, like, residual smells from the corridor behind you.
I was thinking
Always
that
believe that.
Tasty guard crackling.
Smell man flesh.
Yeah, I thought he was going to say feces.
I mean,
But we're in a,
you know.
but we're in a sewer anyway. That's a given.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So, guys, which door do you want to try, then, if any?
I mean,
I'll point towards the cooking door.
Yeah.
there's other doors.
It's the only one that's different. Although, to be honest, think about it, if we're looking for the slave, they're unlikely to be the one with
With
the
Shonnet.
Yes, but if there are guards, they're more likely to be around the nice, tasty smelling food, and we should probably get rid of those first.
Yes.
You don't think we want to overwhelm them with slaves, meat shield style?
Cool.
What's your alignment again, Gavin?
Chaotic neutral.
That would explain it.
Yeah?
Gabby, where there is cooking, there is fire.
Oh, hello.
Molotovs. We get the tree to kick in the cooking door, I chuck a Molotov on the cooking fire, everything explodes in flames.
I really
Can I
hope you don't roll
suggest
a
we
1,
check
because otherwise you're
briefly?
going to pelt the tree with a Molotov.
How about
Can I
we just
suggest-
try the door first, and if it's unlocked, then we can just open it and pelt in the Molotov.
Can I also
Yeah,
suggest
can I-
we check who's in
We should
the
probably look before pelt.
Yeah, if there's a cooking fire, I don't even need to light the Molotov, all I need to do is place it in the fire where it explodes and the oil catches fire from the cooking flames.
This is true, but we want to know who we're killing. I realise I'm neutral, but I'm not that neutral.
Yeah, we found the slaves. Unfortunately, we butchered all of them.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, we didn't expect them to be
could have
cooking
happened to anyone.
instead.
George,
They looked a
Yeah,
bit bandity.
is the door locked? I will try the handle.
No, it is not.
Andy, do you want to assert your control as a nominal leader of this group?
I don't
Not
like
bring the
being
leadership, cousin.
Would you listen to him even
But
if
my-
you tried?
Well, no, but
Charisma's
we're on the
the
same side
dumpster.
today.
My charisma is not good.
I've got great charisma. Do you want me to charisma people not into
Well, the two
checking
most
before we burn
charismatic people
everyone
in
in
this
the
group
room?
are Bill and Gabby.
Bill can't hear anything.
Neither
So
can
he'll be
you.
charismatic but loud about it. He'll be like,
People
Joe,
say things
you
without
couldn't
those
have
people
made
Hang on,
that
guys,
listen
guys.
check. You
Sorry.
couldn't have made that listen check because you are currently deaf.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's a good
yeah,
point.
cool.
Should
Oh
I,
my God,
should I
that's a
step in
point.
for
So
Joe's listen check?
Joe and Bill actually don't know what's going on when people are talking. All they can smell is food.
Oh, hold on. I think. Do I have paper?
Do I
Never
have
mind.
one?
But yes, the door's not locked.
Okay.
Oh, hang on. Can I message? Message is brain thing, isn't it? It's not auditory.
That's
Or
fine.
is it?
Spell description. To the player's handbook.
See, whisper. Oh no, it is.
It's auditory, I believe.
Yeah, transmit sounds, not meaning. But
Message. You can whisper messages and receive whispered messages. Yeah.
yeah, never mind.
So Nave.
Right, should we try and communicate to Joe and... Well, firstly, we've got to redo Joe's listen check.
And just nix it.
Yeah,
So-
redo.
What is the stat for listening? Oh, it's... okay.
Wisdom.
It's
Wisdom, isn't it?
Oh, listen.
Listen.
Yeah, it's wisdom based. I should
Who's
have
got
one of.
yeah.
It should probably be me have one of the highest wisdoms.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, you or me, because we're priests.
Yeah, pretty much. I just spread the meshes of trees. So yeah, I had the 27 for the last one, and then listen again. This is 18.
Right.
So can we assume we have the same information as we did when Joe was doing it?
I would.
Yeah, no, you
Cool.
can't disturb much more. You're pretty sure
Okay.
there's at least a few people in there. More.
Okay,
than
we now have
three.
no way of communicating this to Joe, so his Molotov plan is out of the question.
Well, no, you can try and like.
He's
vaguely
looking
guess
threatening
what
next to the
you
door,
want,
holding a
point to the
Molotov,
door,
looking
be
ready
like
to go.
three-
Can we think of a way to communicate with them?
Can I mine
Signals, can't
when I open the door? Throw it in the fire.
No, we don't know who's in there yet. They could be the slaves in the kitchen.
It's like, congratulations, you've killed a room full of unicorns.
But I just open the door and see what they do.
Right.
Okay, fuck it,
Okay,
yeah.
so you open the door. Right. Inside, you see what looks like some
What do
kind
we
of
see,
mess.
George?
Sorry, you're
George?
actually opening the door, guys.
I rolled a 16 on my bluff check. I want to be nodding along as I see people's mouths moving to bluff that I can hear.
Okay, yeah,
I'd
16.
like to make an opposed sense motive, please.
Everyone can make a sense motive.
I'd like to ask a question directly to Joe.
I'm going +2 to his sense motive.
Unnatural 20.
When Gabby asked me a direct question, I just kind of shrugged my shoulders non-committally.
Are you going to ask him while looking at him, though?
Because this map is moving.
Body language.
And body language.
I think you've all established that Joe is dead.
George,
right
you
now.
there?
I'm here.
I don't think so.
Hello?
George!
GM-less D&D.
I'm gonna say, is it working now? Guys, can you hear me?
Yes!
Yeah, we can
Sorry,
hear
it
you
was
again.
sorry, it was weird. It was saying it was muted. Oh, for goodness sake. Hang on. Hello.
Gentlemen,
Right now.
George?
Welcome back.
Sorry, it was showing that I wasn't muted, but I was, and then it's like, oh, we've refreshed it. Oh no, we've crashed, and I'm like, right, get it back. Thanks, Google Hangouts. Right.
Google Hangouts, the new Skype.
I think it's more British internet.
Yeah, probably.
Right. So, you've all established that Joe, is deaf, at least for now.
Do we know about Bill being...
David, were you actually opening the door?
I kind of think so.
So you're probably going to have a look inside then.
Yeah, I didn't think anyone else had a better plan.
Cool.
Are you doing it
Yeah,
discreetly
can I
or
re-
just whipping it open?
I mean, I'll try and do it. I'll try and make a move silently.
It opens into the room.
Yes, it does.
Cool. So, you look inside. It looks like some kind of mess hall, with a room about 10 benches inside, aligned along the walls, and at the back, there is what looks like, to the east of you, it looks like some sort of kitchen area in like a separate room that you can access from this one. There's a door further east along the corridor, which apparently leads back into the corridor, and it's opposite the way into the kitchen.
Are there guards in here, or like slaves?
Yes,
or?
there are two of the benches near the kitchen have been turned over, and there's 5 guys with crossbows in there.
Can I cast Produce Flame real quick and then make an intimidation check?
Yes, but first
Or
they're
we could
going
just
to
get
try
multiple.
and they're going to do reaction shots at you guys. Jesus fucking Christ, that was terrible. Okay, 2 of them roll 1s.
Okay.
They mustn't like each other very
One
much.
rolls a 4, one rolls a 16, and one rolls a 17. The 2 of them hit you.
No, only the 17 hits me.
Okay, the 17 hits you for 3. 2 of the 1s. Let's see how this goes.
I feel like it would make a really
my
satisfying thunk when it hits
Shoot
you.
their friends in the face!
Both of their crossbows have jammed.
Nice.
D&D, a
Hang on,
comedy
how come when I roll a one I
character.
hit Bill, but they just jam?
It's the way they're positioned. Like they've deliberately been having their stuff leaning, pointing out the door to like shoot whatever comes through.
Yeah.
Can I
mean,
shout? Could I shout? You're supposed to oil your crossbows.
Yeah, you can.
You shout successfully.
One guy shouts
No,
back,
but-
"Fuck you, priest."
I can't. I'm a priest.
Three kids.
Should we just fucking Molotov them? They're behind a wooden object.
Probably.
Okay.
No, Joe, you can't hear us.
I'm gonna mime it. I'm gonna step out of the doorway and mime it to Joe, and then I think.
It's okay, I've got a Molotov. You gave me
Okay,
one.
I'll tell you then.
Yeah.
Gabby, make a throw check. It's D20 plus your dexterity.
Okay, 13 plus 1, so 14.
14. Okay. It doesn't land in amongst them, but it hits the front of the tables, which are now all on fire.
That'll do.
Everyone in
Can I try
there,
and intimidate them now?
everyone takes about 3 damage and suitably freaks the fuck out.
I think
Okay,
they're fairly intimidated already, David.
I'll do it more.
I need to see a little bit of heat.
Yeah.
Seeing Gabby lobbing... No. I wouldn't lob another Molotov just because a Molotov already been chucked.
You know, after we get out of this, you guys should really invest in some Alchemist Fire. I think you'll have a good time.
You become a grenadier.
Oh,
I don't think I should be
Yeah.
trusted with that sort of power, given the crossbow incident.
Can do like a match with
yeah,
me.
I'm... yeah, no.
See, now I'm just thinking, you know the
I was
meme of the little girl in front of the burning house?
I'm going to do
Yes.
I'm thinking that, but your face, Gabby.
I'm also going to be investing in some kind of headband that means I don't get deafened. It's really, really awkward.
The
Yeah.
+1 earplugs of not hearing.
Or we could just invest in pen and paper,
Yeah.
quite frankly.
Yeah. Eventually, if you guys get higher level, you can just invest in like a group batch of telepathy rings,
Ooh.
which means you don't have to talk out loud to communicate as a group, and you can communicate through separate rooms. It's really freaking useful.
It
Can you
really is.
communicate individually?
That is
people
until
with
someone
invisible
uses detect thoughts on someone, and then here's all of us.
Yeah.
Can you communicate to individual people within the group with those, or is it that everyone always hears? Excellent. I look
It depends on
forward to
the
sexually
depends on
harassing
the
you.
kind of ring, actually. Like more
I
expensive
look
ones could be more
forward to
fun.
sexually harassing Joe.
Should we roll initiative?
Yeah.
Ooh, whoa.
Let someone get
Whoa,
22
that's
planets
wild.
going first.
The fucking one.
Hey!
Did you get David?
I got a natural 20, making me a 24.
I got a
Are
natural
you-
20, making me a 17.
How
I
much?
got a natural fucking one.
I got an unnatural 17.
I think I need to use different dice because I'm
total
really good at
18.
play.
So Tristan, you got
Natural
17.
20 or
Bill,
natural
what did you
1.
Makes a good
I'm
start,
going to
Joe.
use a
Guys,
different
hang on a
dice.
second. Bill, what did you get?
I got 18.
And Annie, what did you get?
7.
Cool.
Classic cleric.
I'm clumsy as fuck.
Still better than
Yeah,
what
no,
Ted
I'm
and Joe
going to
did.
use different die guys because this one seems to just be a little bit more weighted towards the high number.
Keep using it, don't tell me that. Right, so David and Joe, you
Don't
guys
worry,
are
Joe,
going
I'm
first.
more than compensating for
The
that.
kitchen is, there's now a fire in the mess hall. These guys are behind a flaming barricade. They look pretty keen to get out of there. What are you two going to do?
I'm going to cast Entangle.
You know that so gleefully.
Wait,
That's
is
horrible.
Entangle flammable?
We're trying to keep this a PG-13 stream,
We'll
David.
find
come on.
No, we're fucking not.
If those roots are flammable, that's just cruel.
It is. This is PG. This is family friendly for an Australian family. Remember, so we're good.
I'm going to cast Entangle on those guys behind the barricade.
Cool. Make a check.
I don't, they just do.
Did they get a reflex save against it?
DC,
It
they
is
get a
a
DC
spell.
20 strength check. They get a reflex save for partial, which is based on my spell DC, which for a level 1 spell is 16.
Yeah, only one guy makes it with an natural 20. Everyone else doesn't.
And he can only move at half speed.
Cool.
He's also
Everyone
on fire
else-
already.
Everyone else can move, or has to make a DC 20, spend a full round action trying to make a DC 20 strength check or escape artist check to break free. And when it gets back to my turn, anything that is not entangled but is still in the area, which is a
40-foot radius.
40-foot radius, has to make another.
Oh,
or
Jesus Christ. I just
They
realised it.
has to make another reflex save to avoid
So
being
you've just
entangled.
basically covered like half the mess hall in plants, and the plants are now on fire, which is now spreading the
Yeah.
plants to the fire to the rest of the wooden benches.
Yes, that was the idea.
Jesus Christ.
You know, remember how we were like the fire bringers in that last
Ash
campaign?
bringers, yeah.
Ash bringers, we're doing that again. That's happening.
Okay.
Disco Inferno, anyone?
The water world is going to be fun for you guys.
Hang on, see this? If there's an accordion version.
God. Oh, yeah. Right.
Or the disco version of burning down, or an accordion version of burning down the house, maybe.
No
Yeah,
disco
the
version
roof is on
that.
fire, or the ring of fire. Anyway, so right, these guys are all entangled. Joe, what are you doing?
None of them have accordion
I
versions.
am glorying in the inferno that is unfolding in front of me.
You guys are sadistic.
I was going to say,
Looking like a
some of the
proud
good points in
father.
this group just went down a couple of chunks.
Don't care.
I don't have anything to do with this.
Like, I'm just a witness, I'm not condoning this at all.
I do not approve.
You know?
I mean,
You knew what you were getting into when
I
you
don't,
hired
I
us,
don't
Andy.
think Geneva Convention
Hasn't been,
was apply in
the druids were not party to that.
Yeah. There's nothing in the Geneva Convention about enchanting plants and letting them catch fire. That doesn't count as biological warfare.
Right, so you're going to glory in that. Next person on the list is the thugs. They are going to basically say, fuck this noise. The one who made the check is just going to throw himself over the divide between the kitchen and the mess hall. And,
He
yeah,
can only move 20 feet.
At half
it's
speed.
enough for him to get over the thing since he was pretty
Or
close.
15 feet, probably.
He could still make it. It's like a 10-foot move. So yeah, he's
But the
he's
radius is 40 feet.
yeah, but he's on the edge of
So,
the edge.
if you okay,
He is. He was the one that's the furthest to the right of the thing. Yeah. So he's over into the kitchen. The other guy is going to try and make checks to get out of there. And I don't
DC
think...
20 strength or escape artist, please.
None of them do. One comes close, but none make it in the end. That's their turns done trying to escape it. Can they still move? No, they can't move. Can they still take
No.
actions?
That's a full round action to try and escape.
Right, in which case they're done. Next up is Bill. There's a lot
Oh!
of fire, and a lot of plants, which are also on fire.
Yeah,
Um,
a lot of plants that are on
so that's
fire. Anything I could have.
Plants, flaming plants.
is there any like slaves here?
No, it's just the five. It's five thugs.
Right, and they're all running or
No,
dead.
one of them's just thrown
Or
himself
on
over
fire.
like a dividing bit between a kitchen and the dining area. The other four are tied up in plants, which are now on fire.
Well, I'm gonna try and the one that's not entangled. I'm going to shoot with my crossbow.
Okay, go for it.
That poor man.
I get 18 in total.
That'll actually hit him.
Cool. We are dealing 1d6 damage, which is 4 damage.
Cool. It hurts him, but it doesn't kill him.
Cool. I'm
Bill, what
done, I
kind of
think.
crossbow do you have that's 1d6?
Light crossbow, but I'm a small character. I'm a halfling.
Gotcha.
So it's scaled down for him to use.
Gotcha. These guys are not having a good day.
Not particularly.
Right, after that, it is
Well,
Tristan.
I should have thought about that before. Yeah.
Before they go into the slave trade.
Yeah, before they decided to be slavers, yeah. Can I, while these guys are sorting all that out and it looks thoroughly under control, I'm gonna have a quick peek into one of the other doors.
Okay, which one? The south one or one of the ones further down the corridor you're at?
The one nearest to this room, let's say.
Okay, so if it's the one opposite it, then it's to the south of you.
Yeah. I'll have a quick peek inside. And no doubt turn on all the traps.
Right, so you look inside, and it looks like a bunk room of some kind. There's about 10 bunk beds about. There's also another 5 dudes.
Oh, I see.
Let me close the door very quickly.
Have they seen me?
Yes. What's your armor class?
What the big lizard in the room?
Well, I didn't know if I was just sort of like flat out just like open the door and just leave it wide open, just like open up a creek and then have a peek. But my armor class is 24 because scales is ridiculous.
Yeah, no, they're all of them
So
either
it's-
miss or bounce off of you, and you're like, really?
Yeah. No, my armor class comes from free from wearing, 10 plus free from wearing studded leather, plus another 2 for wearing a heavy shield, another 4 for having plus 4 in dexterity, and plus 5 because of scales.
I can't wait till my bark comes in.
So you're like a Chinese alligator, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I'll close the door after they do that.
Oh.
And I'll just yell back, rude!
You literally shut the door again after being shot repeatedly.
Guys, there's a guys in that room.
Right, okay.
I'm too busy watching Clyde to pay attention. Big Clyde.
I'm gonna hold the door back.
Okay, but it opens in, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
So next, Andy's
Grab and
turn.
lean away.
My turn.
Yes.
Right. I don't know how long this combat's going to last. I'm just wondering whether to waste another spell.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Save it for the big bad guy at the end.
I was gonna say there must be a admiral somewhere.
Admiral
I mean, there's lots of water in the sewers.
is the leader of a smuggler gang an admiral. Oh, he's got to have the hat now,
I know.
like the Napoleonic hat.
Yeah.
Okay. To swap weapons, is that a standard action?
Yes.
It is unless you have quick draw as a feat. Like I do.
Did you say it is unless?
Yes. It
Oh,
is an
okay,
action.
so I'll have to swap to my crossbow.
You can do another standard action provided you don't move.
Yeah, no, I won't. I'll just fire the crossbow at the closest person, I think.
That would be Bill.
He's very susceptible to being bluffed about that, so it may be worth it.
Oh, wait, I'm sure his back is done. I think he'll be fine.
Just turn around and shout in the other direction, you'll be okay.
Shoot forward! Okay, so I will roll to attack.
But not Bill, though, just so we're clear.
They're not Bill, a bandit.
Right.
Oh, that's an 8.
Just wanted to straighten that out.
Yeah, I think internet searches have to be really specific.
Oh, it's Joe's programmer joke all over again.
Yeah.
I got an 8, which I assume misses.
Yeah. Right, so next it's Gabby. What are you going to do?
I'm going to saunter over to Tristan and ask him, why the fuck are you leaning against that door?
Oh, I just thought I'd take a load off my feet. No, there's some bandits.
Right, gotcha.
Except you can't hear him.
Why can't I hear him? I'm not deaf.
No,
No,
no, it was
it's me
Bill
and-
and... Oh, no, it was Bill and Joe, sorry, wasn't it?
Yeah, I can still
Sorry.
hear. Okay, is there anything... Did you get a good look at the room besides the bandit?
Yeah, lots of bunk beds, 5 bandits. They all tried to shoot me.
They all.
Joe, how many Molotovs did you make?
Sure. I made 3. We've used 2.
Who's got the third?
Joe does.
You're like, us the third one. I'm like, not us.
This is literally a solution to every time you find a room full of dudes.
Well, no,
Molotovs.
this is the last one, so probably not.
I feel like it's part of Joe's thuggy arsenal. So he's got shivs, he's got pound coins and a sock.
If it's soaked, it won't bruise.
A pool cue.
George, can I use Mage Hand through doors?
No.
Ah.
Because you can't actually see what it is you're going for.
What? No. What? If I threw it through the door and then close the door, would that be okay?
Possibly, but it's
Do I have to-
concentration checks you'd have to make.
Okay, never mind. Okay, screw that idea. I think I'll just help Tristan hold the door shut for the moment. Can I do that?
Yeah, so you guys are all pulling on the door handle, keeping it shut from this side.
Yeah.
The handle stops.
Always feel the door handle first in a fire.
Yep.
There's no fire in that room.
I learned that from the Wet Bandits. Hold on.
Right. Okay. So it's back around to David and Joe's turn now. Got a room full of burning bandits.
I don't have anything that's gone on in Tristan's purview, so I'm just kind of enjoying the sight of the bandits burning.
And there's not really a whole lot I can do since I don't have any
That is
range.
very in character.
Fucking slaving scum, they deserve to be
Burned.
burned or, like, whatever, you know?
Turned
Chaotic
on
good.
what truly it was.
I'm removing evil scum from the world in a very, very chaotic way.
I feel like it's taking a bit too far, bro.
Yeah.
Put them out of their misery.
Yeah, I wish to point out, Joe, I threw this Molotov cocktail. Don't get credit for my insanity.
So, the other
I
door,
would
that's
take
not
them out.
open.
To take
No.
them out, I would have to get entangled by David's spell and then burnt myself. I'm not particularly fond of that idea.
I can't say I'm either. I don't know. Hold my turn.
Yeah. I'll ready an action to stab a motherfucker if someone tries coming close to me.
Is George gone again?
No, I'm still here.
Okay.
I'm being quiet and let you go do your thing.
But, have you done that thing, Joe?
I've done my thing.
I've done my thing.
So, subtle.
Yes, I'm holding my turn.
That's not all. I'm readying an action to stab someone. If they get too close to me.
Cool. Thugs.
Or stab a bandit if they get too close to me. Stab a bandit if they get too
It's like
close to me.
inmate
Not just
difference,
any
also.
randomer.
Right.
It's Joe on a night out all over again.
Okay, so none of the thugs manage to escape the entanglement, and they're taking damage. The 4 that are still in there, they collapse. The screams die down, and they're just part of the now smouldering mess hall. The 5th guy's got away into the kitchen somewhere.
So have the flames burnt down.
Nope, because they're now burning the plant. They're now burning the rest of the tables in this mess hall.
It's gonna be a bit.
Yeah, I think
This isn't going out yet. The one back with the other thugs is still going from before.
I think you guys should come and help me and Tristan with this door issue.
Well, someone come and grab me and drag my attention away from the fire then. I
Fine.
can't hear shit.
Tristan, when it's your turn, shout.
I can't hear shit.
Oh yeah, fuck.
I can't wave at him, my hands are full.
But no, David can. We can shout at David and he can gesture for you.
Yeah.
David, I mean, Groot, I mean...
Oi, tree fucker.
Yes.
Wow, that escalated quickly.
I say it charismatically. Help, come over here, please.
I
Bring,
do so.
bring the changeling.
I tap the changeling on the shoulder and gesture towards the door.
And pretty much everyone, really.
I dodge his wild stab.
I feel like he would as well.
Yeah.
No.
If I couldn't hear, I probably would.
Okay, you guys coming on over? Whose turn is it?
I guess it's ours now because we held our action until something happened.
Yeah. So I will head on over then.
Right, guys
Cool.
are now at the door where the lizardman and the dwarf bard are stood.
We're desperately tugging on a knob.
No one, as far as you're aware, is
Bad
trying
guys
to...
are there!
I was going to say, no one, as you're aware, is trying to put the door open from the other side.
Can I head towards the big doors at the end of this hall and have a listen?
You can if you want to. There's
I'll
also
do
two
that.
other doors on the north and south before you get there as well.
Didn't one of them go into the kitchen though?
The north one did.
Yeah.
It also was that was also opposite the kitchen though. So,
Oh. So that one. Wait, I don't understand.
no, right, so you're going down this corridor. The mess hall
Yes.
has two doors. One in the southwest and
Yes.
one in the southeast. The southeast one
Yes.
goes into the corridor you guys are in. It also is opposite, though, in the mess hall, the kitchen area, where the last thug fled into.
Okay.
So yeah, if you wanted to go get into the kitchen somehow and see what's beyond there, that's how you can get in, without having to go through the fire.
Now I get it. Let's do that.
Cool, you open the door. You can see the fire a lot closer here.
Okay.
Straight ahead of you is a kitchen section. It looks like it leads into the back where there's some stoves, some pots, and various utensils and cooking pots and stuff like that.
Can I get there this turn?
You think so, yeah.
Well, let's go for it.
Cool. You're now at the entrance to the kitchens.
Yay.
Right, that'll be your turn done. Joe, what are you doing? You helping pull up knobs again?
Yep.
Cool. You have three people pulling one door handle.
Tugging on one knob, George.
Yes, but also,
Use
no
the
one is
technical
pulling from
term.
the other side. No one has tried to open this door yet.
That's okay, I really just wanted
That's
to
good.
get over here
That's,
because
yeah,
he's got
that's
multiple.
fantastic. That's good news. It buys us some more time.
We're leveling up our strength skills, okay?
Yeah, it's like doing
Against
press-ups.
a door.
Was it one-handed training?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Right. So, Bill next. What do you want to do, Bill?
Me?
You deaf halfling one to you.
What happened to the guy I shot?
He ran off into the kitchens with a crossbow bolt on his back.
The
Oh,
fiery-
jeez. Well, I want to move after him and shoot him again.
Right, you've got to go where Bill went.
Go
No, where
to-
David went to the second door, though. Because the current one is blocked with fire from a Molotov and roots.
Wow. Okay, I'll do that then.
The mess hall is a mess.
Apt.
Right, so yeah, you're now... You've spent your whole turn catching up, and you're just behind where David is now. So you guys are about to get into the kitchens. It is then Tristan, what do you want to do? Do you want to continue tugging this door?
Yeah, I'll carry on barring the door for now, and I'll just watch while these two once saunter menacingly towards this other door,
Cool.
with an evil look on their eyes. All right, I'm good. I'll hold here for now. I'll nod to the rest.
Alrighty. Cool. The next is Andy's turn. What do you want to do?
What do I want to do? I feel like I want to stand behind the two people that are holding the door, but ready a bullet in my sling.
Is it a sling or a crossbow you've got? Or both?
It's a sling. I said crossbow earlier, but it's a sling.
Alright.
It didn't matter.
Look
Fire a hole from my sling.
at my new crossbow. I've called it... look at my new sling. I've called it crossbow. So I could choose my enemies. But yeah, so are you going to stick with Tristan and the others then? Or are you going to follow up behind David and Bill? Andy?
Yep.
So are you staying with Tristan, or are you going to follow David and Bill?
Oh, I'm staying behind Tristan and readying an attack for when the door does eventually open.
You're assuming it will eventually open. They're like, there's fire and monsters out there.
Yeah, I'm sort of like, what's your long game, guys?
Well, I feel like opening up this door and tackling those guys when everything else has been handled. No need to juggle two things at once.
Use the third Molotov. Or frankly, we've got a joke here. I'm pretty sure I can mime throw Molotov for him.
Right.
That sounds like it could probably work.
Speaking of which, Gabby, it's your turn now. What do you want to do?
Right, I get Joe's attention and mime throw Molotov.
No, not at me.
Just throws it at the closed door.
Yeah, he lifts the arm and I say, wait, door open first.
I nod and acknowledge that I understand that I'm not throwing it at Tristan's character, and that I'm not throwing it right now because the door is still closed and that would cover us in flames and pain.
Okay.
Very wise.
Okay, logistically, presumably, technically we have to all open the door simultaneously because we're all holding onto it. Can we ignore that technicality and just open it now?
You can ready an action, and then when I open the door, his action will be do the thing.
Can we all ready the action to open the door quickly and then shut it once the Molotov's gone through?
I don't see why not.
Everyone in agreement?
No, you can do that.
Sounds good?
Cool. Right, I ready that action.
I'm trying to think of a name for this episode. I'm going to say Fun with Molotovs.
I'm going to rename all of them eventually, after we've
I think it
see
should
what
be
happens.
called Red October.
It has to involve the phrase friendly fire.
Actually, yeah, that's probably quite a good one, to be honest.
But yeah, that does sound like a good plan, though.
Cool, I'm happy with my turn.
Right, awesome. Okay, so, turn 2. David, Joe. In fact, we'll go Joe first. What are you going to do?
I'm going to open the door and lob a Molotov in.
Roll a check for it.
Do I have to roll a check to open the door?
No.
I'll let him open the door.
No.
I'm not going to
Just throw in the
prevent him
Molotov.
from
We've ready
opening.
that action, we can open the door.
So, where's...
Oh, hang on, does the door open in or out to begin?
It opens into
Right.
the room.
That's going to be more awkward.
That's what I meant by holding the door.
Yeah. No, I meant for opening and closing.
Yeah.
It'd be great if I could try and fire the bullet in my sling mid-air at the bottle.
You can try if you want. Joe, you want to throw the
No,
Molotov
that
first
would
and
be
make a-
That would be epic.
That would be
I mean,
pretty
no,
slow
give it a go. Worst case scenario, you've just thrown an extra bullet in there.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
it'll
I can
hit
feel
someone.
it.
Joe,
Shooting a
what's your
grenade.
check for throwing the Molotov?
Yeah, give me... So I rolled a natural 12.
Okay. What's your
I've
dexterity
got a
modifier?
dex of 4.
That's fine.
I'm waiting for my
Okay.
character sheet to come up.
Dude,
so
it's
I can-
fine. That 16 will be enough. Right, shoot
Natural
in
one,
there.
really.
Andy, make your shot with the sling.
Okay. I got a 5.
No.
This just goes into the swords into the room, like.
It's like, yeah.
He just hits Joe in the back of the
Assuming
head.
you guys quickly shut the door behind that.
Yeah, I always do that.
Right. There's
I'm
a lot
gonna
of shouting and
sneak
a
out.
lot of screaming from behind that door, and a lot of what sound like very scared and in pain thugs.
Excellent.
Now you can feel people trying to open the door. Right.
What do you think, guys? Should we open the door? Let them come through?
Right.
I mean, to be honest, we could.
We
I
have
don't
swords.
know.
It would be. I would feel more ethical about it.
Yeah, I don't feel good about burning them to death.
I hold
Again.
desperately on.
Stab him. That's a little better.
Yeah. We'll let
You
them come
really
through.
mean open the door, headbutt the first guy that tries to come through, and then shut it again.
We could try and arrest them.
They're on fire.
So they won't resist.
My reaction to that is shut the fuck up, cousin.
He's not wrong though. You are actually you do. He has the power to try and arrest some of these guys.
Well, that's what I thought we were going to do with that guy who came, that one lone person who came out, and Bill was just like, I'm going to shoot him.
To be fair, last time we arrested someone, we ended up kicking him into the river while fully bound to a chair.
It was
It was because you
gave
were
him a
being shot
chance.
at. You were being
He was
shot at
being
the
a
time.
dick.
We were. we were a few minutes away from me and David torturing him, but still.
You were also getting shot at.
Yeah, it was understandable in circumstances. So in reaction to Andy's let's arrest them, you go first.
Fine.
Isn't it my go?
Oh, fair, yeah.
Yes, it is.
I'm in the kitchen. What's going on?
Cool. Right, it's to the northeast
in
of
the
the mess
kitchen,
hall.
fine.
There's
Yeah.
it's about what, 40 by 40. There's two things dividing it in the middle. One wall, the south wall, is lined with fires for stoves and stuff like that. There's pots in the center and various food preparation areas. There also looks like there's a hole going down in the east of the room.
Oh.
It's covered in
Nobody
some,
in here
it's
now?
covered in a grate, but it looks like the grate's got enough gaps in it to put food and stuff through.
Ah, is there anybody in here?
You can't see immediately.
Could I make a spot?
Yes.
I bloody well better see it. I rolled a natural 19 plus 8, so
You can see
27.
the shape of someone's head behind one of the counters on the other side of the room. There's also a
Is
door.
there any?
There's also a door on the east end of the north wall.
I would like to go over to the gentleman who is hiding
Yeah.
behind the table.
Yeah. Oh, and in the roof above the fires, there's a couple of grated holes that lead up, but they're quite small.
I'll follow those later.
It's probably a chimney.
Yeah.
There's, with some suggestive, probably a chimney.
I'll say hello behind the counter. Come on out.
Yeah.
You'll never take me
The
alive,
guy,
Poppers.
there's no reply.
Ask discreetly one of us, do we have any more Molotovs?
Can I charge him?
No, because you'd have to
Can
go
I
through
charge?
the things.
Can I charge those things?
No, because you have to go for the first one.
I get trampled in a couple of levels. I can't wait for that.
I shudder with anticipation.
You're going to be like an elephant.
Man, you
Yeah,
should
pretty
totally
much.
get non-indirect charging as well. That would be great.
I don't think we're going to have a lot of environments with quite thick walls when you get that ability.
Well, I'll do double damage against objects and structures too. So there's that. Right. So there's a fellow. Can I get to him this turn?
Yes. I'm gonna say you can. Bill
I would
can't
like
because
to
he's
do
shorter
that.
than you.
Hmm.
So Bill can't because he's shorter than you.
Okay. I would like to get to him.
Cool. What are you gonna do then?
I would like to offer him an opportunity to surrender.
All right. So how are you gonna work this? How are you gonna approach him about this? Are you gonna be very
He
forward?
looks for his white flag, but he hasn't got one on him.
Yeah.
I
I believe you were surrendering.
It's like, so I just feel like, so, either you can surrender, and, or I can punch you lots. I'm not very charismatic.
I'm surprised you didn't threaten to put him back in the fire with his friends.
I didn't mention his
I
genitals.
am good aligned.
Good. I'm glad somebody is.
Aligned.
I mean, this is what
Yeah, the guy,
Good line.
the guy's holding a short sword, and he kind of looks at you a bit, and then he kind of sighs and just lets it go, and then it's like, okay, fine, I give.
There we go.
David, you say you're good line, but you were perfectly willing to do the thing with the plant and trapping people in fire.
And they were attacking us. He's not actively attacking me.
But I mean, there's definitely a difference between doing something because combat situation kind of. I mean, it would be practical, and then there's doing it and then enjoying it and
Joe was
doing
the
it
one
right
basking in the
out.
So
wave.
you're saying there's a difference between David and me and Joe, is what you're
Yes.
saying.
Yeah.
Well, good. That's
I
what the
would
good
like-
part of the alive chart's for.
I would like to restrain him, just tie his hands up using my silk rope.
Yeah, do a
The
use rope
good
check.
means you have to do more good than bad. Or avoid doing things that are actively evil. I didn't throw the Molotov, I was just enjoying the people that deserve to burn in hell getting their comeuppance.
That's
you
not
didn't follow. You didn't press
Take
Alt on this
ranks
time.
paladin, my friend.
That was a 19 with my use rogue check.
Very thoroughly tied up.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
It's like, follow out behind me. Don't lead. They might attack you.
If you want to, you
Especially
can
that one.
also ask him questions about what's in the room, since this is kind of, you
We're
know,
a bit fucking
the den.
comfy at the moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna let like one of the charismatic people interrogate him.
Hello.
Do you have Bill right behind you?
Bill is deaf.
God, he still is, isn't he? Bloody hell.
It's for an hour.
He's like,
It's like,
It's going to be a very one-sided interrogation.
it's like, what do you want? What?
Uh,
Right, okay. So my one
Am I-
Answer the question. I did.
I'm just like, got one.
Cool. Right, so it's then Bill, actually, yeah, it's your turn. You've just seen David go up to this guy, talk with him, the guy's then put down his weapon, and David's then tied him up. What do you want to do? You find yourself in the kitchen. There's a door on the east end of the north wall, and on the east wall in the middle of it, there is a kind of like angled slope wall section, which looks like it's a like tunnel that leads down. It's about like 2 feet like in diameter, and it's covered with a metal grate.
Well, seeing as you put so much effort into describing it, I better go have a look.
Oh, metagaming.
It's like in Text Adventures when it says it's a door.
Yeah.
lick the door.
I'm like, these are the places of note that you can explore and go, because fuck trying to spend 15 minutes describing one room you may never see again.
No, then you'd be Tolkien.
Yeah.
Or Hawthorns.
Hmm. Right, so yeah, you're gonna go. So Bill, you're investigating this great thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty sure after getting a look to it, judging from the smell and like the bits of like residual stuff left around it and on it, you're pretty sure this is some kind of waste disposal thing. You can't see how far down it goes because it gets very dark very quickly and gonna light it up. But you imagine there's probably some kind of hole underwards that leads like further into the sewers or something.
20 gold says the lich is down there.
It's, 20 gold says knowing George there's no Tugu at the other end of that other end of that chute.
Well,
That's the most meta thing I've heard all day, David.
Out of character.
well, as interesting as that is, I'm gonna start my way to the back to the corridor where we saw the footprints that were like.
We do have a bit of a situation with this other door.
Yeah.
We're still in combat.
Well, it's being resolved by the fire.
But you wouldn't have been able to hear that.
You guys are basically Aerys Targaryen, your champion is fire.
Oh, we need to go back and make more Molotovs.
Ah dear.
There'll probably be plenty of chance to make more Molotovs later.
I imagine Joe's going to be like, and I'll put this many ranks in craft alchemy.
Yes. I'm going to put as many as I can.
So you're
They're
heading back to the
throwing.
corridor to meet up with the others then, Bill.
Sorry?
So you're heading back to meet up with the others in the corridor.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, cool. Off you guys go. Right, back in the corridor, we have Tristan holding this door shut. People are desperately trying to open it. What are you doing? That makes a strength check.
Quick. I was going to say no. Quick draw. What have we given this? What am I actually holding? Let's have a.
It's a good question.
I have a long sword. Now I'll quick draw my glaive. Or does that count as a long weapon? So I won't be able to use it for people next to me. Anyway, I'll draw my long sword there. That'd be a good option.
Yeah, I was going to say also I believe you need 2 hands to draw it.
Yeah, and I'll let them open the door and then ready an attack for when they come through. Inevitably.
Inevitable.
And I'll hit the first one that comes through. If they do that.
Okay, so
Are you doing lethal damage?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can't do non-lethal damage with a longsword. Unfortunately, I'm not that good.
right. So the door
You
opens
don't
and
want to hit someone with the flat of your sword yet.
okay, so the door opens and a half-orc that's on fire comes screaming and running out of the room, desperately trying to get away. So, are you going to attack him?
Yeah, I'm gonna chop him down.
Okay. Do the thing. Roll an attack.
Well, I don't think you're gonna be very impressed. I rolled a 7.
You missed.
I missed.
He barrels
and then-
past you guys into the corridor. He's now in amongst a lot of you that are there, and he's on fire and panicked and scared.
How do you miss? He's literally lit up for you.
He misjudged
He
where
was
he was swinging.
surprised!
Think of it like he misjudged where he was swinging, and it caught on like the stone on the roof or something.
Yeah, long swords and door frames don't mix very well.
Oh, fair enough, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like my parrot and door frames.
Yeah.
Or dogs with glass doors.
Yeah. So that's my turn over.
Cool. 2 more guys behind him come running out of the room. The other 2 that were in there aren't. So they're probably, if not dead, they're dying. Right. So next turn is. Andy, you've got thugs on the run. What do you want to do?
I would quite like to tackle one.
Cool. So tackle the first guy.
He's on fire. I only want to tackle someone that's on
Is this how you arrest people?
I'm wearing quite a lot of cloth. I feel like I might not catch fire.
No,
Well,
you can
You
always
should try
tackle.
and, for example, intimidate them or be just like surrender or die, for example.
Yes, I'm sure
If
they'll be
they're
very
on
responsible.
fire and it's basically they're gonna die, the most humane thing to do is just put them out of their misery.
You could save
Yeah,
them.
tackle
Though.
That's what I was
trying to do.
You guys can save them though. That's the thing. Like, they're only going to die if they're left in there and they can't escape.
You can put them out.
Yeah,
It's quite
put them out.
not
Stop, drop, and
difficult.
roll. You know,
There is
blankets,
still
smother.
there is still more of them than there are of us.
No, there's
Yeah.
no, there's not. There's that one guy who's now tied up with David, and there's 3 of them. So there's the same number of them. That in fact, there's
Okay.
no. In fact, there's 4 of you and 3 of them, and the 3 of them are on fire and very hurt.
That's generally the case when you're on fire, I have to say.
I feel like I probably actually will tackle him because I feel like I'll probably put him out.
Fair. So tackle him. It's like it's for your
So
own.
Oh, Andy, you're a dwarf. Do you have full rush?
No, I don't. I don't think.
Well, you will do. Every character has bull rush. Even tiny little fairies and
Yeah.
insects.
All right. Well, I don't have a
fair enough.
specific. I don't have a specific feat that makes it better. I think.
No, you get resistance to it as a dwarf. I think is what Gabby's thinking.
Yeah.
Special
Oh yeah, because you're
okay.
you're grounded, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Gravity, and
Yeah.
you're on.
Yeah. So what am I rolling?
Basically just an attack.
What's my base attack bonus?
Probably level 1 at this.
Either
Probably
or
1
0
being a
is
level
what
2
it is.
cleric.
Yeah, that makes it a 9. It wasn't a very good tackle.
Yeah.
We're so good at this.
Okay.
Best adventurers ever.
I'm gonna say that makes it though because of just the whole condition that he's in. So you do get him. He doesn't go down. You've just got this dwarf hugging his legs, being like, "Gotcha."
You're under arrest.
Hey, you tackle people at the legs, that's how you do it.
Yep.
You're under arrest. Stop running.
Like a true rugby player.
Yeah.
Right, can I pat him down? Try and put him out.
Right.
You have a concealed
so
weapon.
Make a grapple check.
What do I make for a grapple check? Is that another standard? Or is that a strength?
No, where is it? That's your base attack bonus plus your strength.
Oh, that's awful. Ticks.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, so you're like, I'm gonna get you
He's
down.
slippery
The guy
like an eel.
The guy then knees you in the face and keeps on running and screaming.
That's not nice.
What a thing to say.
We set him on fire. I don't think we have any courtesy high ground here.
Well, I have the high ground as I did try to subdue him. So
I think he has the high ground because he's taller than you.
But I did try to save his life, but now I'm gonna have to kill him.
Like, we gotta run it. Right,
Don't think you're gonna be able to call this one in, Andy.
he's resisting arrest, he's got a gun. Right, so,
what, I'm gonna call
yeah.
dispatch?
Does anyone else want to try and make... right, Gabby and Joe, do you guys want to make opportunity attacks on the other 2?
Yes.
Yep, hands waving. and
Either
then
attack them,
with my
or
cloak.
do you want to just like tackle them to the ground?
Can I hit one of them with a
One
brick?
of them,
You can.
and
do
then I
you
want to
still
cut
have
him out
them
with my
earlier?
cloak.
I do still have the brick from earlier.
Then you can try and club one of them with a brick. Yes.
Cool. Rolling for it. 7. Okay, what's the modifier for attacking someone with a brick?
Minus
not-
4, because improvised weapon.
Yeah, improvised weapon at minus something.
Yeah.
You'd be-
Either way, the 7
Plus-
would have been good enough anyway.
Uh,
Joe, what did you get?
You do no
So
longer
I
have brick.
rolled a 13 with a strength modifier of 1.
Best adventurers ever.
It's only got one at a time. Alright.
I want
Think
I
of
want
terms
to
heavy
Okay,
competition.
that does
Okay.
hit. So what was this to do, Joe? Were you going to try and hamstring him or tackle him?
I was trying to hamstring him so I can get him on the floor and he can't run away.
Okay,
And then I want to put him out with my cloak.
cool. Well, you slice his leg, he trips and goes down. And
And then I
yeah,
drop on him with my cloak.
okay. Make an aid check.
And a what check?
Technically, this would be an aid in their action. What would be the most appropriate one for this?
Like heal, wouldn't it?
I'm gonna say yeah, probably heal.
Wait, it's to extinguish another. There's rules for that.
I can't remember what they are off the top of my head. I'll have to
I
go
got
look them up when this is over.
unnatural
Because
13.
it's gonna come up a lot more, I feel.
I got an unnatural 13.
Okay, yeah, you managed to get most of the fires out.
Cool.
So you've got one guy down and 2 others trying to run. Right, okay, it's now Gabby's, yeah, that was like,
touching on.
Gabby, it's now
No, I
your
just
turn.
tried-
What do you want to do?
didn't I just try and hit him with a brick?
That was a free action because he was moving past you, though.
Oh, thank God.
You tried to
Throw
hit
the
him
brick
again.
Apparently, it is a reflex save with a +4 bonus if someone is using a cloak on you.
Alright. In which
Okay,
case, yeah,
well,
he's fine, fine anyway.
Have quite an epic reflex save.
I mean, it would have been his reflex save.
Oh, his
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can... Okay, well, I've not been doing good with physical stuff, so can I try and convince them to stop running?
Diplomacy, stop!
We'll put you
You're
out!
like- yeah, pretty much. Stop! We have water.
You violated the law! Stop right there,
Oh
criminal.
god, and then you accidentally pour
Oh,
wine on them.
yes. Yes, natural 19. With... Is it diplomacy or bluff?
Depends
Well,
if you're
same
being
plus,
truthful.
so-
Are you being truthful about it or not? Are you gonna...
Well, either way, it's +4, because it's the same stat, apparently.
Okay, but we'll assume that you're going
23.
to, yeah, we'll assume that you're going to try and actually put them out.
Yeah, the level of earnesty in his voice.
Right, so they stop and they're like, quickly, hurry, hurry, hurry.
Yes, drop and roll.
So, yeah, they do. You guys try and put them out. Okay, they're both out now.
Whoever's next, do you want to try and tie them up while they're down?
So, yeah, that's for now, that's the combat that you guys have started over. You've now acquired 4 thugs as prisoners.
Oh,
And also a lot of
can't
child.
believe that worked.
Right, congratulations. Right, so you've seen the kitchens. There's one door in the north of that area to go through, and you've still got one door in this corridor to the southeast to go through, and then one door in the east.
Should we maybe tie up our prisoners first?
Yeah, I think we should
Yeah,
probably
we-
interrogate these guys.
That's, yep, David's on it.
Where are you going to put?
Yeah,
There's that wisdom again.
I've already got one tied up.
Yeah, I'm assuming you guys are going to tie them up because you've got you can take 10 for it as well.
Yeah, I mean, maybe tie him up in the kitchen.
I don't know. The
Isn't the
fire
kitchen
is
on
still
fire?
down in the kitchen.
Maybe
No,
just
it
in
was-
the corridor.
It
Just
was
leave
the
them in
it was
corridor.
the dining room that was on fire, not the kitchen.
No, sorry, but it's pretty close. Maybe go put them back in the dock areas where you guys work, because there's plenty of places to
Yeah.
from them. I mean, if nothing else, you can stuff them back in the box that Bill was in.
We should take this opportunity to search them and search the bodies previously that we ignored.
Yeah.
Right. Cool.
And also disarm them, obviously.
Congratulations, you disarmed prisoners. You've managed to acquire. God, is that? You've managed to acquire 14 short swords, 2 of them well done.
Right.
You also
Who
managed
wants
to
to-
Carbon steel.
acquire 10 crossbows with a variety of bolts, some of them blacker than others.
I'm assuming we can't carry all this shit.
Not as like equipable stuff, but if you want to eventually,
Unless you're a
like, let's put it in a pile and then stick it in a crate or a sack and drag it back with us when we're done.
We want to put it somewhere far away from them so they can't cut their binding.
Let's take them back to the dock area.
I agree.
Yeah, just make a pile.
I was gonna say, my
Yeah.
advice for storing the prisoners would be to, ironically, quite poetically, put them in the crates that they were smuggling people in.
Yeah, can we not interrogate them to see where the
You can
slaves
do, but I
are?
mean, after you're done with them, you can then put them back in the crates and leave them there until you're ready.
Surely we should try and free the prisoners as quickly as possible and just leave these guys here.
I mean,
Well,
I'm kind of hurting a little bit, and I don't know about any of the other casters out there, but my spells are gone now.
Yeah,
that's
I don't
okay.
think-
Your
I
spell
have
is.
one. But to be fair, my crossbow's kind of better than my magic anyway.
I don't think we want to leave them in a situation where they can get out and then George has them attack us from behind subsequently.
I've been known to do
I'd
it.
quite like to turn them in.
Yeah, I think we should take them back to the dock and then work from there.
Interrogate, then
Turning them in would be pretty good. It would get you some brownie points as well.
Yeah,
fine. We've burnt enough people today.
we'll go
But we
easy
don't-
on you.
Says the man
We
who's
also-
just run out
So
of
far,
Molotov.
okay, so guys, to put it in perspective, so far you've killed 2 normally, and you've burnt 9 people alive.
But burn 9 people dead, George.
Yeah.
Alive still.
By this point, certainly. This is going to make a great, albeit not very heroic song.
And then they were on
I find a sad and
Yeah,
melodical
it's
song
called The
about
Roof
it.
is on Fire.
the saga of the great immolators.
Yes.
Somebody
And just
fires
whenever,
off
whenever someone
Like,
wants
as soon as
to
we get out of
later,
this, we can just all decide collectively to put this moment behind us.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, this was not a great day for law enforcement.
Oh, it's a pretty mild day for American law enforcement.
It's still better than Chinese law enforcement.
In my
It was actually a
career,
fantastic day if there were any like firefighters amongst us.
They should unionize.
I went through London last weekend, and it was really odd. I'm just not used to seeing police with guns.
No, it's
where? What?
Yeah, London.
Where were
They
you?
were-
I'm in London.
Yeah, they are. They do.
Yeah, they're all over the place in London.
I live in London.
Yeah.
I never see them with guns.
I find them whenever I go to visit. They're mostly
Well,
in places like
this-
stations, the airports.
Was it-
and the
Yeah, this was
Parliament buildings.
Paddington.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Sometimes, not always.
Yeah, but
so
they were like
that means
Flying Squad 8. But if
Pardon?
it's
Yeah, that-
on stations,
that means there was a terror threat call then.
probably.
yeah. Well, it's probably on high alert at the moment anyway.
It hasn't
Yeah,
really come off
fair,
the map
actually.
for a long time, to be honest.
I mean, what with
Yeah.
protests and everything.
Well, not even that, just like...
No, more Brussels and Paris, really.
But yeah, to the docks.
Yes.
To the docks.
Da-la-la-la-la. Right.
Can I just say, this has been a very unusual day in my career, primarily as a musician.
Songs wrote, none. People killed, 9.
It's sort of a switch. It's usually the other way up.
Still made more
Yeah.
money than performing. I feel conflicted.
You've done like gangster rap the other way around.
You haven't even seduced anyone yet.
No, I did try with the weird lizard people, but they weren't responding.
Weird.
The
I love
Kuatoa.
this person.
The Kuatoa. Yeah, no, not
They're
you,
frog
Christian.
people.
Frog people.
Oh, I was going to ask, has Shade been still disguised as a Kuatoa this whole time?
I believe so.
No.
No, I dropped out of that pretty sharpish after the Kuatoa.
Yeah, the Kuoto made Joe feel a
Disappeared
little
as well
bit
with
weird.
I thought that'd be funny.
It would have been funny. No, I think I'm back to my usual kind of grey self.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming. But
Right, the docks.
Right, so you guys are at the docks. You managed to retrieve, like I say, several crossbows, several short swords, a couple of shields. They guys have armor, but like almost all of it's burned to some degree and not great anymore. So you're like, we can leave the armor.
Right.
You've managed to some of them have some money and gold on them. So
any
a
of them
couple of them
have
even have
keys?
thunderstones between them as well.
Get those.
I'll have some of them. I need to replace
We've got
mine.
about 4
Like a fact
thunderstones
check to
now.
pop some of the coinage.
I'd like to claim dibs on a crossbow as well.
I'll have a thunderstone.
How much gold do we each get?
God. Get about-
Also, do any of them have any keys, by the way? Keys.
No, but you each get 5 gold because they have about 30 in various coins between them. So 5 for each
Right.
of you.
By the way, we've got enough weapons to equip the slaves, just saying, when we find them.
If we can get them back to the docks.
I'm pretty sure we can.
We could actually make them guard. We can make them guard our prisoners.
Yes!
May or may not be a good
Actually-
idea because they may kill their
Probably
captors in
not be a
anger.
good
Might
idea.
kill them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they might kill them. Let's have them walking in separate groups.
It's like that logic puzzle with the wolf, the sheep, and the hay and the river.
I mean, but let's put it. I mean, this whole situation, we're between, certified criminal slavers, probably, slaves with grudge, and we're wandering murder hobos. I mean, it's just, it's just a bad mix, really.
It's asking for trouble.
Yeah.
Hey, we are wandering murder sophisticated gents, I'll have you know.
Okay.
Do you own property?
Actually, I own property. Well, I rent property.
That's
I don't-
one of the only guys with a
I'm a
house.
wandering murder hobo.
Can
I don't
anybody
think-
really own property? It's like all
Shut up, hippie!
Shut up, hippie.
You can't hear, you're deaf.
Yeah, but on the other hand, David, that was out of character because you were answering
So
the
fuck off,
GM.
David. This isn't communist France.
I was going to say, I thought the American was supposed to say, "Shut up, hippie."
Depends which American. But right. So yeah. So you've quite a bit of
Is
quite a bit of
anyone
cash.
interrogating, by the way?
Yeah, we want to know where the slaves are
Yeah, just please tell us with time is of the essence.
and what's going on with this lich.
Okay, can I interrogate?
One of them looks at you and goes, "Lich? What lich?" And looks around really worried.
There was a lich.
No, there's
That was
rumors
a plan.
that Joe wants to know what the scariest thing he'd heard of, humanoid-wise, was down in the sewers, and I'm like, well, there's rumors that there's a lich living somewhere in the sewers.
Alright, so it might not be true.
It may or may not be.
Right,
And
it's
maybe
like the
more
Beast
than
of
one.
Bob
We don't
Myth.
know. Liches aren't known for conversation skills. Or getting out much.
Right, okay, it's like the Dartmoor Beast.
While we're interrogating them, can I gently make sparks with my flint and steel?
Yes.
Just just so they get the point.
Catches on fire.
They tell you that the slaves are being kept in some cells on the lower level, and you get to it by going down the north stairs.
Is it guarded by any more people?
He says it is. It was. They were trying to get the slaves and stuff out before you guys showed up because they'd heard, oh, this might be a raid. We may not be able to deal with this. And since apparently you're tearing your way through them, they might try and take what they can and run.
What is their method of escape?
There's some tunnels both leading back to the surface and deeper into the sewers. There's also another. There's also apparently supposed to be somewhere another small tunnel with a barge on it that they can escape to, but they don't know where it is since only the higher ups use it.
Okay, what were the? There were rooms left that we hadn't gone into, right?
Yes, several.
What is it? What are in all those rooms?
Right. One of the rooms around is a warehouse to store various goods that they've acquired from their enterprises. It's for all the mundane stuff. There's another room somewhere which is for rarer goods and more expensive things. There's the prison block for slaves. The boss of the facility has his personal quarters around, in the facility. There's 2 barracks, one of which you just torched. There's some kennels where they keep some animals as guards, beasts, and also for selling. There's a room down below, in the lower levels, where they dispose of things like waste for the loos and the kitchens and stuff. But something is supposed to be down there that gets rid of them, but they don't know what it is because no one is supposed to go down there on pain of death. There was the kitchen and dining area, and there's also an armory somewhere as well.
I think me and Joe are going to fall out fairly soon.
Why?
Because of what I'm going to want to do with the goods.
Oh,
turn them over to the
not
the
just you
authority,
can go.
aren't we?
let me
Party
know.
pooper.
Yeah.
And I'm
Because it's
gonna
stolen
also-
it's property.
If it makes you guys
It's
feel
ill
better,
fucking
things like
Hey, justice has its own
It'd be-
rewards,
I
Joe.
was gonna say, if it makes you guys feel better,
It would
things
be
like
wrong for us to allow this, this is property that could be used, you know? There are people, needy people in the city. We can provide services to them using this property
Or
I'm
reasonable
an idiot.
profit, I'm sure.
for a reasonable profit.
I was gonna say, in case you guys care about
It's
waste
not like we have
factions,
to charge a lot of money for it, seeing as we're getting this stuff for free. But, you know, still.
he says for free,
So
looking
then
at
roll
the
blood,
blood
Joe,
guards.
roll
Blood dead tweers.
It's not going to do, like, any good at all if it's sat in a church coffer, isn't it? You know?
Half right.
Well, he said return it to who it belongs to, which is presumably all the people who were kidnapped.
I was about to say, no,
Imagining
I doubt the
that-
slaves are keeping strong records. We have no way of knowing who it belongs to.
But anyway,
If
in case you guys
if I could hear, I would be so against this.
It's alright, I can't
what
hear
against
either.
what? Stealing the goods or returning the goods?
It's alright, I can't hear either, so I don't know what you're planning, guys.
But right,
As
so
long
Oh yeah,
as
we
you
just
convince me
just
that I'm
not
gonna-
tell just
Yeah.
don't tell Joe that there are any goods.
Hang on, no. I still know that there are goods and I want them too.
and he knows where you live. Anyway, so guys, quick aside. So things like, for example, factions and reputation in and around Sigil are going to be a thing that factor into the game and are going to be important. Like, if you do bad things, people will remember. If you do good things, people will remember. If you do cool things, people will remember. If you make fools of yourselves, people will remember. Some groups will be happy if you do some things and unhappy if you do others, so... Like, yeah.
Right.
For example, the Thieves Guild might think, oh, that was pretty cool, that was very clever of you, taking all of that stolen property for yourselves, and then...
Well, I feel that they might be affiliated.
Possibly.
I mean, there's more than one Thieves Guild in Sigil, so, you know...
Also true.
It might be worth at some point finding out in say downtime if you want to like go off and say, hey, can I make once this adventure's over and say, hey, can I try and like find out if like who it is we've pissed off?
Yeah, it's like no one can get away with this much stuff without some backing.
No, definitely, and especially because these guys are interplanar smugglers. They'll like raid other worlds, kidnap people, bring them here, and then sell them to other places.
Well, yeah, I suppose in that way they could be funding themselves.
But also, like,
Yeah.
that requires beings with access to regular portal technology and the power to keep it going.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
Ooh, plot.
But I would be up for keeping, well not keeping, but like returning, like giving this over to the proper authorities. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I think we'd probably be on the same page with that.
Besides, like,
If I could hear, I would say yes.
Since we're doing metal samples anyways, there is stuff you can return, but there's also some stuff that you can keep for yourselves because it's just stuff that
Yeah,
bad
there
guys
will be
have.
there will be stuff that we can't return. Yeah.
And also there'll be stuff
How
like,
about
hey,
we
this is the
evaluate-
boss's thing, we'll nick it.
How about we evaluate this when we have the stuff?
Yeah. Okay.
That is another good point as well.
Speaking of good points, Tristan, it's almost 4 o'clock. Do you need to go?
I will do it in about 10 to 15 minutes.
I was going to say, it might feel like a natural point to sort of call it an end, because you've sort of done your first incursion into this place and then taking a break and come back and going for the second round. Because you've explored most of this floor.
Yeah, it sounds good. If it's convenient for you guys, I don't mind.
Yeah.
I
Are we gonna try and rest or not?
That's a good question to ask.
Thunderstones.
Because the
I
longer
don't
you
think
wait,
so.
the more stuff they could possibly get out of this place, and the more people and loot they could steal.
See, the other thing
Yeah.
as well, like I don't like as far as admirals go, they generally go down with the ship. So I'm wondering if the admiral fella.
Unfortunately,
I'm certain
these
he's
guys
gonna-
aren't admirals, are
Yeah.
they? They're quite nasty
These
pieces
guys
of work.
are needy, and there's no honour among thieves,
I think they'd all scarper.
Joe gets
especially
it.
not
So
when the
does
Lady
Andy.
Kane's involved.
I think. Yeah. I think they.
I mean, if you want to, you can make
Cut and
knowledge
run
local checks to
first
see what
time
these kind of
getting
guys are like, and how they've operated when they've been caught in the past.
Yeah, no,
Well,
like,
that's a good point.
at the first sign of a raid, anyone higher up than maybe middle management will have cut and run to a different plane.
Or to somewhere in the
Or at
city.
least
It's
that's
a
how
big
people
place,
happen.
this city.
Now, I've got off plane for a couple of days, at the very least. Like, if I was a drug dealer, and the police raided my stash, and I had the ability to get off out of country, I wouldn't come back for at least a month.
Fair.
Hi there, Entei. Not planning anything, honest.
Authorities who are listening.
It's okay, Nintendo. We're not using any affiliated work.
Well, listen to all these bugs. Mario, Luigi.
How about we take a short rest until our comrade's hearing comes back?
Okay.
Yeah, we can have some food.
So you guys gonna risk it?
Yeah, alright.
I mean, at this point, it's probably going to be like, what, 45 minutes now? Half an hour of actual resting until the hearing gets back?
It's been about 20 minutes that you guys have been
so
away, so it takes about another 40 minutes for the hearing to come back.
Yeah, so, no, about my range, yeah.
We can have some food.
I think we can afford a 30-minute break, you know.
Yeah, and
I
the rest
mean,
will be travel time.
while we're doing the interrogation and everything, you
Yeah,
know.
you know, 30 minutes to grab a sandwich and do the interrogation.
Yeah, you know. Put them in a box.
Hey guys, look at all this pork I found.
Oh, that's some good crackling.
Crispy.
The dwarves will raid the kitchen.
Alright, so you guys are going to take an hour's rest then to kind of like wait for the effects to wear off and just get a little bit of HP and maybe a spell back.
That is until someone immediately throws a thunderstone as soon as anyone's hearing comes back.
Yeah.
David's the only one with Thunderstone currently.
Well, he reluted them off the enemies, didn't he?
Yeah.
David is like, yeah, I have a brilliant idea. I'm going to wrap one of the thunderstones around my fist.
No, just put them in a sock and start hitting people with it.
Embed a thunderstone into my knuckle.
I want that.
That would be so fucking
Yeah,
cool.
that sounds like it'd be like a sort of fantasy post-apocalyptic weapon. Is a club with load of thunderstones in it.
Or get a baseball bat and put
It would just be
thunderstones.
one-time use, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But it'd be a hell of a use.
Okay, so should we call it a day on this one then?
Yeah.
And
I'm
hopefully we
good
can
with
all
that.
reconvene next weekend to continue on.
Yeah! That was
Thanks very much for coming to make it, guys. It's been really awesome to have the whole group back together.
Yeah, and the debut of Nerd Bros Coop Gaming.
Yeah.
Yep, you're gonna keep calling it that forever now, aren't you?
It's what it is. I'm sorry,
Yeah, and thanks to all 5 people who came to have listen and a watch. Thank you very much for joining us. Hopefully we'll kick it off again next weekend. And it'll be a regular.
I'm going to be honest, I think several of those are us.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's mostly
It's like, it's still reading its untitled broadcast and it's not saying you're playing any game.
Oh, because I tried changing the name and it's saying the one I've got is that it's going, but it's being weird. So I'm hoping the recordings come off okay.
Yeah, the recording should be okay. I can tell you, I'll show you after this how to make a highlight of the video as well.
Right, okay. Right, thanks very much, guys. I'll just end the stream then.
Ta-ra!